Hi, Internet. How's it going out there in Internet land? We're early today, kind of.
Hey, chat. Hey, Emmett.
What's up, everybody? I know we already got some people in here. What's up, LNC? What's up, Karen? What's up, Emmett? What's up, Dodie?
Dodie.
I'm pretty sure I saw Eve in here. Yeah, hi, Eve.
Cinnamon
Kylie,
Girl.
Cinnamon Girl in here. Hi, everybody. We're here to probably upset the internet again because everybody is going to take what I'm going to say tonight fucking out of context. I already know it. So maybe let's just hear out the clown and not jump to conclusions, everybody.
Love you too, Dodie. Hey, Karen. White Dragon.
What's up, White Dragon?
Miss Eve. Did you say Kylie was in here?
Yeah, up on the top. I don't know if she's here now, but she was.
Kylie. I know Karen's been waiting for this show.
Yeah, that's what she said. I've been, I don't know, not avoiding, but just hesitant to talk about this. Partially because of a weird situation that happened where I kind of got bitched at for talking about this too early. It seems like I was just right before everything happened and someone got mad about it, so I didn't want to fucking upset that person. But we're well past that at this point, and there's some things that have come out pretty recently that I kind of think put the cherry on top of this little conversation we're about to have. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, as men in top hats say, fucking Reckless Ben, man, I will give him the benefit of the doubt and say that this all probably started with good intentions. I don't think Ben himself thought things were going to go this far. But at a certain point, when does it go from a guy being someone with a good heart who's trying to help another guy who got fucked over? When does it go from that and become somebody who's just fully taking advantage and exploiting a very weird and kind of fucked up situation?
Yeah. I'd say so.
I guess, is anyone not familiar with what's going on with Reckless Ben? I feel like everybody's heard about it. There was Legos, they were worth their weight in fucking silver, and everybody's pissed off about it.
Yeah. What, like $250,000, right? 250K around? 280. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this all originally started over $250,000, which is fucking crazy considering some of the things we're going to get into. 250 grand is nothing anymore. That's a drop in the bucket in this whole, I'm sorry, but fucking grift they got going on here. Let's call things what they are.
Some may need to lose. Who am I kidding?
Well, I am wondering if that's kind of not where this is heading. That's part of what we're going to get into.
Right. Like, I used to like watching Reckless Ben a couple years ago more especially when he did, because I also was very deep into the McCamey Manor situation, like all up into it, talking to Russ's victims, had Russ inviting me out there to be a girlfriend, and all kinds of weird shit went on with me in that whole world of people. And that was the kind of shit I liked. But with the whole Lego thing, I was kind of like, this is a little like weird content. Like, what made him choose this out of everything? It just didn't kind of match to me what he used to do. And well, the first thing I saw was him walking in the store and he's just trying to like take these Legos out of the store. That's theft right away. So
Yeah, well, let's all just remember this started with him trying to commit a crime. The
yeah.
first thing, maybe not the first thing, but early on in this whole thing, he tried to just go in there and walk out with $250,000. Like nobody would stop him because what, you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, or maybe he made up this weird fake, contract or whatever, but yeah, you walked in the store and you tried to walk out, and who's to say that was the set, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So I just thought that was a little bit weird.
Who's to also say, like, okay, yeah, that's a crime. You're not allowed to do that. Also, hey, Ben, people shoot people over a lot less than $250,000. What are you
Yeah,
doing, bro?
that
You're going to get yourself killed. Is it too early for me to be saying that on YouTube? Don't demonetize me.
right. Here we go, Ellen says.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is getting ridiculous. Like, I guess so much has happened. It's almost worth taking a trip down memory lane with this because one of the first interviews, I think it might have been the interview he did after he got arrested for, being a fucking idiot. We can argue the technicalities of the law and was it a wrongful arrest and blah, blah, blah. But the fact of the matter is, this kid was being a fucking idiot, got himself arrested, and then one of the first things he said when he was out of jail is, yeah, I fucked that up. I went too far. But now, if you ask him, he says, oh, I didn't do enough. I got to do more. I got to take these fucking guys down. So where does it go from, okay, I took that too far, to now we're fucking quadrupling down? This dude's trying to make the police department do the chicken dance on TikTok or else he's going to sue them. What? That's fucking extortion is what that is.
Yeah. So Karen, I don't think he ever thought he would walk out with them. It was all setting up the narrative and the content, and that's exactly it right there. He went in there thinking he could just be reckless Ben, funny haha, and messed around with $280,000 worth of product, and he did it because he knew it was going to be drama for his channel. That's what he was more worried about. He wasn't thinking about nothing except for what you just ended your comment there with, was the content and pulling people in for the drama. So let me rob this store, basically, is what I took from it.
Yeah. How many times do you see there's channels that literally make all of their content out of like somebody runs in to rob a gas station and gets beat up. And it's like, well, yeah, stupid. That's why you shouldn't rob the gas station. How come no one is saying that to Ben? Like, I understand his heart may have been in the right place, but as soon as he got arrested for this, everybody just wanted to coddle this guy. And it's like, wait, no, but when you do illegal shit, you go to jail. That's how this works. Like, next time I get arrested, do I get to be like, I have a YouTube channel. Can I go home now?
Right. Spun it out of hand because he's an idiot.
Well, that's debatable. Right? What he's doing is not cool, but to fucking spin a fortune out of this isn't dumb.
I actually can't make up my mind if he's as dumb or as naive as he seems. Well, here's the thing, Karen. I think he was willing to go through a little bit of a battle and get the drama for his channel, even if it was an arrest for trying to rob. But I don't think he thought it was going to run this deep. I don't think that. So, but I do think that there was 100 different ways he could have went about doing what he tried to do. Stealing is stealing, yeah. So I mean, obviously when you go and pick up these Legos and you're gonna walk out of the store, Legos are expensive anyway. But you're taking, if it is the actual set he tried to walk out of, what? And you thought nothing was gonna happen? So at the very least, he at least wanted a confrontation with the employees.
Right. At the very least, he was trying to get some sort of argument, some sort
Yeah.
of something. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it was supposed to be more of a like, oh man, did you see the guy who tried to do that? I don't think he thought he was going to be the white knight here. I think he thought he was going to do a little publicity stunt and be known as the guy who tried to start some shit with them, not the guy who actually did.
Yeah. For content. Exactly right. So he knew that because like Casey just described in one of the last lives we do, there are quarters to this YouTubian thing, and sometimes those quarters you're doing good, but there's quarters where everything is down for everybody in every genre on YouTube. So you're getting less ad views, you're getting less viewers, you're getting less super chats. It's just how it goes. And so he needed something spicy and more drama on his channel.
Well, it's also, let's not forget, this was his style of content anyway. He's always been a guy that does prank videos and goes to places and causes a controversy. This is nothing new to him. This is just on a way bigger level than he understood when he started this. He thought this was going to be another haha funny. Look what it's turned into.
Yeah. Not sure he's tried to rob somebody before, especially Legos. Like, what?
I mean, given some of the shit, if you go back to his older content, it's a lot of like dumb street pranks. It would not surprise me if he's like faked some sort of robbery or something before.
Oh,
He seems
shit.
like that kind of, it's that kind of shit where he would like pop out of the bushes and scare people and brah, I'm Reckless Man, nah. Like nobody took him seriously until this. And I don't know why people take him seriously now.
Now, I honestly thought, Ellen, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, Legos of all fucking things. Like, was Legos having a downtime and needed some YouTuber to like spice something? Like, were they in on something? So, like, Legos is getting like this weird controversy. People start buying Legos again. But I don't believe that now because everyone's just bashing Legos now at this point. So, I don't think that they would be doing well in sales right now. So that's kind of, in my opinion, I don't know, out the window maybe.
No, there are third parties involved. There are contracts being made. This is quite literally becoming a reality show. I'm not exaggerating. This is literally becoming a reality show, but it's not one that Legos or the police department or anyone else involved in this wanted.
Right. I forgot. Wait till you see what Casey and I found.
That's not even what I found. They put it out there, but again, nobody wants to talk about this because it'll make him look like he's not an angel.
Mm-hmm. And then it ruins
Imagine the movie deal, right?
You already know, Karen. You just
who can really help you with a movie deal? Getting signed to a media company whose whole job it is to put talent in front of, I don't know, directors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reckless Ben got a media deal out of this.
Yeah. Just signed the contract this month.
So effectively, for those of you who don't know, the same thing as when a band gets signed to a record label. That's like, okay, we've made it. Now we have this label that's going to essentially do all the legwork for us, and we can just go be Metallica or whatever. Reckless Ben just got the YouTuber version of that. He now has a contract with a media company whose whole job it is to get him more traction on YouTube. So tell me this guy's not having a financial incentive to keep this shit going. He got a movie deal out of it.
Yeah, so everyone that's, sending to the GoFundMe and helping him on his channel because they feel bad for Reckless Ben. Yeah.
Don't.
I wouldn't.
He has more money than most of you can ever imagine. And again, I'm not exaggerating.
Right. Yes, Emmett. Can't make the shit up. He just signed them this month. This freaking month. So how long do you think that was in the works prior to signing it this month?
Well, I don't know, because he was on season 1 of the Go Big Show.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
kind of sounds like he's been working with talent agencies for a
A
while.
long time.
Almost like as if they said, hey, man, if you can get X amount of views on your stuff, there's a contract waiting for you.
Boom.
Almost like this whole thing was financially incentivized. Fucking weird, right?
Right, Karen? I knew you must have smelt something when you were like, will you and Casey cover Reckless Ben?
Oh, that was Karen that asked you to do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the show Jackass? Kind of. Except, really lame, fucking annoying YouTuber version.
Planned. Yeah, I think so now. For how long? I'm not really sure, but
I don't know if I would say planned as in someone sat down and was like, okay, we get a YouTuber and we find valuable Legos and we but I think the perfect storm came together where I gotta believe, knowing Reckless Ben's history with reality TV shows, and he obviously knows producers and talent scouts and all these kinds of people in the entertainment industry. So yeah, how long has he been trying to go mainstream?
Hey, Miss Ronnie.
Look at these views. 2.3, 6.7. This
Yeah.
dude, one of these videos, sorry.
Compared to look at.
Yeah, what was his older shit getting?
Yeah, let's see. Let's Oh, let's see. Let's see.
See? Look, they're just in public fucking fighting and making asses of themselves. Scientology brainwashed me. Like, this guy's a troll. Oh, Tammy's in here?
Tammy, hey sis, what are you
Hi,
up
Tammy.
to tonight? So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this whole Lego thing is his most views he's ever gotten on his channel.
Oh, absolutely. I think we should check before I just talk out of my ass, but I think he was getting like 500,000 views, somewhere in there.
Yeah, just over on
which
some.
is not bad. That's perfectly fine. But he wasn't getting 8, 9, 10 million views like he is now.
He did have like one video said 1 million up there like 7 years ago, and one I think was like I want to say 12 million, but I didn't see what it was. But other than that, no, it's all been. I mean, like I get these views. What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he was like some nobody YouTuber before this. He had a legitimate YouTube career going before all this, but it was nowhere near this kind of views, nowhere near this kind of money. And I guarantee you, talent agencies weren't looking at him.
Yeah, the McCamey Manor stuff. Yeah, that was good. But even then, yeah, 4.1 mil, 1.5. That was. I mean, that Hollywood one was good. And then, yeah, look at 2.3, 6.7, 2.9, 4.8. They're all in the millions with this Lego. 3.6, 4.6, 5.2, 1.5, 6.8,
Yeah, so
2.9. Yeah.
Yeah, he went from going viral every now and again to a couple million views on every single video, which is, I see why talent agencies are after this guy.
Yeah, it makes sense now getting those views with every video now that you've been doing.
But okay, so let's reel it back to before all this, when he was getting relatively decent views. If this really all boils down to, oh my God, I'm Reckless Ben, and I see this guy getting screwed over on his Lego set, and I have a heart of gold and I want to do something about it, he could probably have afforded $250,000 to get the Legos and return it to the guy.
For real.
Like it, even with the views he was getting before, 250 grand, he'll make that back in a video. So why stir up this whole controversy? Why not just do something good?
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you want 6.7 million views, you know?
Yeah. That exactly. He had something in the works. Because, yeah, he could have had this family on, told their story, and then, I mean, he was do the GoFundMe. His audience would have paid for this, probably, for this man. Or he could have put, a big donation too and asked his audience to help cover the rest. But you know what? That doesn't make good content for his channel now, does it?
No, it doesn't. That would have been, I mean, that probably would have been decent views wise. That probably would have done pretty well, but it wouldn't have dragged on this long and it wouldn't have generated millions and millions and millions of dollars at this point.
Right. Attention. Yeah.
What were we just? I feel like I had another. Oh, that's right. Exactly. You can get 340,000. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think at this point everybody knows GoFundMe is a grift, but this is the part that got me in hot water. This is the part that pissed people off in the beginning because not a lot of people knew about it. And I did find this. There was the original GoFundMe for the Lego set that everybody was arguing all that money is going to go towards this family and this is such a good thing and this is awesome. There's another platform called Give, Send, Go that has a personal legal fund for Reckless Ben himself, not for the families, not for fucking blah, 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 blah. This is, hey, I'm a dumbass YouTuber and I got myself arrested. You should pay for it. So while he's been running around claiming, oh, look, I only made the GoFundMe for me, on the back end, he's got one, or I only made the GoFundMe for them, rather. On the back end, he's got one made for himself that he just didn't want to talk about. And when I said that, everybody immediately jumped to, no, the GoFundMe's not to him. No. Fucking, yeah,
Yes,
because it doesn't
is.
say for the Legos. It says for Reckless Ben's legal fund.
Yep.
So either it's fraudulent or it's fucking fraudulent.
Yeah, he's got set up one for the family, which is made way over what the Legos are even worth now. And then one for his legal fund, which, why does he need that?
Okay. Even more to our point then, Ronnie, I hear that Give, Send, Go is safer than GoFundMe. Then why is the one for the family on GoFundMe and the one for Ben himself on Give, Send, Go?
Mm-hmm.
That's not better.
Sharon can't pay my love.
Well,
it does, Kylie. Yeah, this story.
And also, even after his, what I can only assume is at least $1 million, if not multi-million-dollar fucking media company deal, the Give, Send, Go is still active. He will still take your money, even though... That
is wild.
Yeah, you can pull it up right now if you wanted to.
And how much was it that we saw his net worth most likely is average to be?
Yeah. Well, that was in the thumbnail. I don't know. Yes, we're not doing anything. That was in the thumbnail, but if you saw the little Google snippet in the thumbnail, um, allegedly, given all of his multi-millions of views and his deals and all this other side shit he's got going on, apparently this guy is worth $78 million.
Holy shit.
So he can't afford a $250,000 Lego set, and he can't afford a lawyer with $78 million. And I know net worth doesn't mean you have that in the bank, but like, fucking come on.
Right. I mean, even just if he has a hair of that, he's got enough.
He does have a hair of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he does.
Yeah.
Even if everything else is tied up in some media deal or some fucking big project he has going on or whatever, he for sure has, out of $78 million, you're telling me he doesn't have 4 of that?
Right. Well, for a couple years for me, Kels.
I had no idea who he was up until all of this. And then as soon as I started looking into him, I was like, oh, I immediately don't like this guy. I see he's trying to do a nice thing, but all of his other content is trolly bullshit. Why would I not think this is the same thing? $78, yeah. I can...
I was trying to pull it up for a second.
Oh, are you? Okay. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it gives you the Google runaround of like, oh, well, we can't actually calculate it accurately because he's independent. So nobody actually knows what his checkbook looks like. But given the views and the everything, it's close to $100 million. You make $100 million off of a controversy and you turn around and beg your audience for money?
Mm-hmm.
What? Even if you're a good guy, like your entire life up until this point, you're now an asshole. You've now hit that threshold.
Says exact net worth not publicly known, but estimates place his personal wealth at a modest level, driven primarily by his main Reckless Ben YouTube channel and fan support. Primarily. Because he's got other deals.
Right, because he has a whole bunch of other shit. And who knows if that's counting merch? Who knows if that's counting, like, I'm sure he gets offers for, like a good example is back in the day, bars and clubs would just call Bam Margera and be like, hey, everybody wants to party with Bam. Come to this bar. We'll give you $1,000. You drink for free. Everybody wins. I'm not saying he's getting invited to the party, but I bet you he's getting offers for like, hey, come to this event and just hang out for free and we'll give you some money on top of it.
Okay. So my Canadian Google is not telling me, but I found one that, so his name's Benjamin Paul Schneider, and under Paul Schneider, current net worth is estimated to be around $4 million, and it says Benjamin Paul Schneider on the bottom, but I'm not sure if that's actually him.
Yeah, that might be different person.
Yeah,
I don't know, but the point is, has Freaky C-Files disappeared? Like I glitched out of reality like that? I do that sometimes. It's okay. It's just the Matrix. Either way, even if it can't give like a comprehensive total of everything, even if we don't know, the fact that a conservative estimate is somewhere around 78 million is insane.
Yeah.
Even if we're off by $30 million, that's still a lot of money.
Well, he's ranked number 34 in all of the world for YouTube. So he's making pretty good money, actually, just from YouTube alone.
Oh, yeah, 6 million views is astronomical. If I had one video with 6.7 million views, I would never be worried about money ever again. That's how much money those videos are making.
Yeah. Huh.
See, I don't think 78 million's that far off, given the views he's getting and the deals he's getting and all the attention. Like, obviously, I don't think he has $78 million in the bank he can spend, but I believe he's worth that much right now. That makes sense.
So, hold on. Let's see if it'll. Maybe I should screenshot it. He's been losing hundreds of thousands of views just in July before all this goes on. Or no? I guess right after it would be.
This all started in like what, April-ish? April, May?
Yeah, I think so. Like, so his first video on it on his channel was like over 2 months ago.
That sounds about right, yeah. It's about when I started hearing about it. The net worth, yeah, exactly. But even if, okay, so again, he doesn't have 78 million in the bank he can spend. If you want to be if you want to do a good deed over $250,000, now just liquidate 1 million of that 78 and give it to this family, and you've given them 4 times more than their Legos were worth, and you're a hero, and you're a great guy, and you still have $77 million.
Right?
Like, Reckless Ben could be a winner in my eyes, and I wouldn't be sitting here talking about him. But unfortunately, greed rears its ugly little head.
Is this views mean that he's down those views? Yeah, I think that's
hold
views.
on, let me see. What are we looking at? The red?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means he got 500,000 less. Well, that's skewed because it is based on your YouTube average, and you know how that's based off of whether you've been posting every day or every other day.
Oh, yeah, and he wasn't. Okay.
So that's those. He was getting less views, yes, but it's hard to tell actually how many. How many subscribers does he have at this point?
1.65 on YouTube.
Oh.
But I'm subscribed still.
That's less than I thought. Ben, don't copyright me. We're subscribed to you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right. And fair use.
This man spent.
So this is his first video on it. Have you guys all seen this? Fucking A. I know, Shan. Like, what the fuck?
The kids with Ben are going to have civil rights lawsuits against that city. I mean, this is where it starts to get into a gray area, because there were some things the police did wrong. There were some things Ben did wrong, but now Ben is kind of just taunting the police. Like, now he's kind of teetering on the edge of fucking up again.
Mm-hmm. For drama for his channel, guys.
Yeah, for views, because everyone thinks it's funny when he talks shit to the literal law enforcement. You think they're not going to do anything about that, Ben?
And he feels pretty comfortable doing it because he's got YouTubian lawyers who aren't even lawyers anymore backing him.
No, this is beyond YouTube at this point. Now he's got Hollywood lawyers. Now he's
That's
got
true.
Real big money lawyers. That's why he's so cocky.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about all that too, Eli. It doesn't mean that he didn't go about this whole Lego situation wrong.
It also doesn't mean that, okay, he uncovered a conspiracy and some corruption. That's great. If he goes around talking shit and taunting the police, they can still come after him for that. That's what I'm saying. Like, several times throughout this saga, Ben could have just stopped and been the good guy, but he's actively letting himself become the villain and fuck this up because he's getting greedy, and nobody will admit that.
Yeah. Because if he wasn't, there wouldn't be the GoFundMe, that's for sure. Want me to start this? I'll put the captions on. I know some of y'all like that. Freedom of speech, dude. Right?
There's more of a line with freedom of speech than anybody realizes. Which, that goes back, I've talked at length about how idiot YouTubers are going to ruin freedom of speech for all of us. And this is kind of starting to go into that category. Even if you win a lawsuit and do something good and you come out of it victorious, you're not allowed to turn around and just harass now you're harassing people. Like, just because you win a lawsuit doesn't make you exempt from harassment.
Right, sis? Wasn't a good look. No. Let's see.
In his life, collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah, the collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
Wait, I'm sorry. Maybe I have to watch more, though, but, like, who's to say this dude didn't sell the Legos off for money because his dad is sick? What? Oh, my dad doesn't know, that they're even gone. Well, what the fuck? That's weird. I didn't even hear that. Yeah. Starting from the beginning. He didn't.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is
Can we pause
basically
it for a
seen as the
second?
best
Yeah.
and safest way.
That's a very good point. Exactly. So this dude taunting to fucking sue the police department is wasting taxpayers' money. Exactly.
Before the transfer of ownership. Yeah, we weren't sure we were going to talk about it. Nick.
No, I tried to talk about it and I got fucking yelled at for it, so I backed off and now I don't care anymore.
Yeah, there was that too. Put them on consignment.
Way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media about them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that
Right.
store that day was
Okay.
nothing but my dad's collection. Like, all the
Oh.
shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and filled the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and look at it. It wasn't until Brandon.
Sorry, give me a second.
No, you're good. I was gonna address a couple of comments actually. Kels, I'm not saying he was shady before this. I'm saying greed is going to his head, which is why I started off this whole thing. And I know there's new people in here, but I started off this whole thing saying I'm not saying Reckless Ben is the goddamn devil, but I am saying he's starting to get a little fucking cocky about all this, and nobody wants to call him out for it. I understand that he exposed the police were being funded by the Mormons, and there's a whole conspiracy there. I get that. Good for him. Win for him. That's great. I hope that kind of shit gets exposed. I'm starting to see some really filming a very high budget, obviously like Hollywood level produced intro to be like, ha ha ha, if the cops don't do the chicken dance, I'm going to sue them. Like, now we're crossing a line. Now we're becoming an annoying shitbag YouTuber.
This whole sale thing, I don't know, is giving... I don't know. I find it a little sus. But I don't know. I don't know everything going on. We're just a few minutes in. He's being funny. He's a goof.
That's wonderful, except for you have how many idiot fucking YouTubers going after... I can name like fucking 7 off the top of my head. You now have these YouTubers going after this police department, trying to copy Ben and expose this police department, and it's gonna get to the point where, unfortunately, legal grounds have to be made, and people are going to start getting sued, and it's gonna become a gigantic issue. Because once again, this dude could have said, okay, good job, Ben, I'm the good guy, I'm gonna walk away from this now, but he won't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen some of the corruption. I'm not saying the cops aren't corrupt either. But yeah, I think he went about some of this very, very freaking wrong.
No, Kels, I don't take it as disrespect at all. I also get passionate, so we're both like that. I think you're making fair points. Before we even did this, I knew my thoughts on this were going to get taken out of context to, oh, C-Fouls just hates Reckless Ben. No, but I do think Reckless Ben is being fucking dumb right now, and I haven't seen anybody else call him out for it.
And I didn't know it was that much Legos, too. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the collection was, like, I understand why everybody was so upset about that part. I get it. I get everything pretty much up until recently when he got a fucking media deal, and now he's just trying to make this a reality show. And now it's like, well, okay, pump the brakes here, man. You don't get to do that.
Got there, that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there. In the security cam footage, it's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of side.
His own corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store and I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah, I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. all those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours.
The guy, but okay. So my question is, we're kind of skipping forward here with Kels' last comment, but the guy is dying with cancer and they're trying to recoup his money. And again, I get that. And I think that's wonderful and awesome. And what a good guy Ben is for that. Ben has enough money to like completely pay for this guy's cancer treatment now. Has he like offered that, or is he like, that's what I don't see a lot of anymore. This has become Ben versus bricks and minifigs. It's not even about the dude with cancer and the corruption and the Lego sets anymore. It's just becoming dumb YouTube drama.
And a hell of a lot of money flying around.
Yeah, and people making fucking bank off of it. Which, okay, if you're going to make bank off of this, I feel like it's only right to give the family that kind of started this whole thing like a decent, like, make sure the dad is comfortable until he passes away, and then make sure the family's pretty much set for life. And then again, Ben wins and he's the best guy.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." I said, "Well, you better get to learn about it, because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection." So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, "You need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back. We can go that route or we can go to court." And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, "Let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long, and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten on it, that it ain't worth it, man. So if that's the route you want to go," and I go, "That's really the route you want to go," rather than just letting me walk in there. And he goes, "No." What am I to do at that point?
And I absolutely believe a giant corporation like Lego would do. That's exactly what McDonald's did to the lady that spilled the coffee and burned her crotch. McDonald's just dragged that out literally until the lady died. So yeah, this all completely tracks.
Yeah.
Except though minifigs will go on to do this to others. I completely agree. Yeah, it seems like when corporate came in to this bricks and minifigs location, which that's a part I don't hear a lot either. Everyone just blames fucking BAM for this. Nobody likes to talk about how it was a franchise that got taken over by the corporation. When corporate comes in, everything gets fucked. I completely understand that. And I'm glad they got exposed and they won't be able to do this anymore. I just think this whole thing is kind of going too far. Thank you, Dragon.
Hey, Dragon. Yeah, so far I agree with that. I mean, there's for sure corruption and fuckery going on, guys, but it's still like Ben made certain choices to make drama for his channel. It's exactly what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure I don't know. He could have uncovered this anyways by just getting involved. But in my opinion, as we start this, that's still where I stand, is that, and even he's admitted that he made some wrong moves while doing this. So,
well, yeah, I'm sure we're going to probably get to it. But very early on in all of this, he was singing a very different tune. At first, he was like, "Guys, I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. Like, I screwed up." And then he got some backing and he started seeing some numbers and he kind of got a little more cocky about it. And now it's just gone all the way to where it's gone, which is, when I read $78 million net worth, I was like, holy fuck. Like, I thought 10 seems reasonable.
You want to get that comment?
Which one?
Hey, funny.
Ben does not make a lot of money. Bullshit. He is only just recently able to get his own place. I mean, I believe that because YouTube likes to demonetize, even if later they realize they had no good reason to. Yeah, I don't believe Ben isn't making a lot of money. I believe he just got a place, but remember from the panels. Yeah, that was, I don't know. I always say that was dark times, and it was, but like, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't fun. Thank you,
Too many
Eli.
Figs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court. And almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
The world's largest in the world?
How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
Yeah.
And why are the cops?
So right there, he could have brought this family story to his channel. He could have done his little GoFundMe raiser or whatever, you know, Cash App, whatever you guys Cash App for the videos that the family's in goes to giving them for attorneys. Ben absolutely makes enough money where he could have went around this. See, but that doesn't bring the clout and the drama to his channel again. So
yeah, even back then, going back to like, I guess different people would have handled things differently. In my mind, even back before this all got huge, even if you have to take a little bit of a financial hit for it, you're Mr. Reckless Ben. Could you not have kind of just helped these guys for the sake of helping? And I know that's what he was trying to do, but it became a publicity stunt to try to run into the store and fucking steal Legos. And now we're here. Now we have everybody arguing about whether theft is a crime.
Not helping.
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is
like
the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs.
We need to figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully.
Right here, this call would have got him hella views. He could have went around like this right here should have been also his warning. Maybe a little.
Anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now. Because it didn't seem like I have any path to go, you know?
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Mini.
You have to get in your car and go there. You can't make a phone call. You can't send an email. You can't, like, the only way to do this is in-person confrontation for my YouTube channel.
You know, hey, funny, Ben himself did say he knows he made mistakes. That's what we're saying. We're not saying he's all that bad of a guy. He wasn't trying to help, and how dare him expose corruption. Like, we're not saying that. You're taking it, like, personally and kind of not listening, I don't feel like, properly, because that's not what we're getting at.
Well, which is sort of the other half of this coin, is that there are people out there, whether that's what Hey Funny is doing or not, there are people out there who are like ready to die on this hill. There are people out there who, if you say anything to the contrary of Ben, fuck you, you're a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. And whenever anything gets that polarizing and gets to that point that we can't have a conversation about it, that's when things start to get dangerous. And I knew this conversation was going to piss people off, but that's why I wanted to do it. Nobody else is. And yeah, I fucking live in my car too, technically.
Yeah. I've been there. Lived in a tent, lived in a car. I mean, does it mean that he didn't make some stupid decisions while doing this? That's all.
Fig store, and I will do literally whatever it takes, even if I have to take down the entire police force. I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back.
That
and now 16 hours later,
see, if I'm a bricks and minifigs attorney, I'm taking that clip, even if I have to take down the entire police force. Cool. Now this was premeditated. See what I mean? Like, if you could just shut the fuck up and be a good guy, you would be the best guy.
Comedic Vix, but nearly always did the paperwork and research to make what he was doing really vague enough to not get in trouble. Not this one, which is why in the back of the police car he admitted to fucking up.
Well, right, yeah. So you're kind of making my own point for me. Maybe in the past he kind of checked and balances and it was all supposed to be funny and he was making sure things were not technically dipping into the realm of illegal, but in this case, he went too far. I'm not saying exposing corruption is bad. I'm not saying you shouldn't go too far to expose corruption, but I'm saying he went too far, and people get really mad when you say that.
Yeah, that's not... Ben's human, you know? He's going to make mistakes. He's going to get caught up in the moment. We get all that, but I mean, it is okay to say that Benny Boy here has made some mistakes, as have all of us, by the way. Not to say that any one of us have never, you know, made stupid decisions or maybe dabbled in the drama or whatever on our channels. Whatever it is, we're all humans and we've all fucked up and learned. But yeah, when you can't say that about someone's favorite creator and it gets people that mad, that's kind of, yeah, a problem. Like, what? It's not even an attack on Ben. It's just that letting people know that there's a hell of a fucking lot of money that I'm not sure people even knew about floating around in this. So what the hell are the GoFundMe's for?
Yeah, I didn't know this was generating that much money. I knew it was going viral. I knew people were getting views. I knew Ben was doing pretty well for himself. But yeah, that's my other thing here is, okay, he went a little too far in the beginning of this. He made some mistakes, whatever. Now, everything I've seen the past, like 2 weeks or so, seems like he's just kind of starting to get greedy. He just wants more and more and more, and he's got to figure out a way to keep this going to keep those 6.7 million views coming in.
Because right now, everything's said and done. What do you think he's going to be? You don't think he's worried or thinking, okay, well, what am I going to do after this for my channel? I'm never going to get these views again. Well, now he's signed to a freaking... Signed again, we should say, because he's dealt with media and been on TV. But yeah, now he's got a contract worth millions.
How else are you going to get the story from both sides if you don't go ask people and interview? And you can go ask people and you can go interview. First of all, there's a way to set up an interview, and it's not just showing up at someone's place of work and saying, hi, I'm going to interview you now. But secondly, none of that is even what we're saying. It was when he walked in and tried to steal Legos.
Yeah, all of this
people-
still could have been exposed.
Why do people think that's such a weird thing for me to be like, he probably shouldn't have gone in there like that and tried to steal those Legos? That was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
I don't get why that causes such a major argument right now.
Finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's what I'm going to use to film this. And honestly,
Once again, for a proper interview, you don't need spy camera glasses.
Mm-hmm. Right, Karen? And if he has true followers, he doesn't have to go through the extremes to keep them or get them views. Right, sis? Right.
And as far as I can tell, he did. As far as I can tell, he was doing decent for himself before all of this. Maybe he did live in his car, but that doesn't mean he didn't have any money.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically, my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You could go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you could go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed by you. Watch the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side.
Unfortunately, legally, there, Benny boy, as soon as the owner of the establishment says you need to fucking leave, it doesn't matter why you're there. You need to leave, or else the police can come. You will be trespassed, possibly arrested. Like, I understand what you're saying. Hey, funny about I want to be David that takes down the Goliath. But you have to do that in the proper way, or else you fuck it up for the rest of the little guys trying to do this. You think Bricks and Minifig and all the giant corporations in America aren't watching this, talking to their legal team, going, okay, what do we do when the next Reckless Ben comes along?
Yeah.
He's
And
fucking
is she
it up
the
for the
owner?
next guy. I don't know, but she's the lady in charge of the store right now.
Right.
The story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that, and I don't want that.
That's what I'm saying. She's just an employee and doesn't even know what's the whole deal is.
Right. Why not go? Well, again, because people didn't take into account that corporate took over this place. So, yeah, the employees at that location probably don't know what's going on because it's all handled by corporate.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the corporation's gonna go the nuclear route, though. That's kind of like, you should expect that.
He knew
It
that
sucks.
before going in here. And like the previous comments, maybe he should. He has the money to consult with attorneys himself before running up in here and doing this.
You can also you could call an attorney for free and take 10 minutes and say, hey, here's my situation. I'm thinking about going to this store. What's up? And an attorney will talk to you for a little bit. They may not be able to give you legal advice, but they'll say, okay, well, here's where you stand on that. Don't cross this line. It seems like Ben just got excited, hopped in the car, and ran down there without thinking about it.
Karen, right, Tammy?
You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract. But finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
You're supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically, what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. But little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
Okay.
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions, for sure.
See, that
So when
is
they go to
corporate
corporate, how do we
bullshitting
respond?
him.
Yeah.
I will say that. That is corporate trying to get him to fuck off.
He started out to help Ryan, I believe, but now that he is more focused on himself. Yes, Karen. Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. This has gone beyond recovering a Lego set or recuperating money for a man with cancer or anything. Now this is just about Ben wanting more money, which is honestly kind of fucking sad.
Yep. More fame, more money.
Next time.
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate bricks and minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
That's fine.
See,
this is what corporate told us.
I'm happy that's what corporate told me for the last time I'm asking you to leave the store.
Once again here, though, why are you harassing the local lady in the store, Ben? Do you not understand how businesses work? Like, you know goddamn good and well this lady doesn't know anything. She's going to keep telling you to go to corporate. And also, hey, Funny, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying it sounds like some of the context isn't being noticed. A lot of his script is kind of satire in nature. Yeah, but Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about that. The police don't care about that. The law doesn't care about that. Like, that's what I'm saying. YouTube rules don't apply in real life. And Ben just kind of disregarded all of that.
And yeah, she's the manager, but so what? She's not the owner, right? So, like, she's just someone hired as the store manager, right? To lock in, clock in.
We also just watched corporate lie to his face. Corporate probably also told this lady, hey, man, if anyone comes around asking about some shit, tell them no.
Right.
Like, I don't think corporate is innocent in this, but he's... Sorry, Ben, what you're doing here falls under the category of harassment, whether you got off on it legally or not. After someone saying, I don't know, I can't help you, please leave, I don't know, I can't help you, and you keep persisting onto it, yeah, eventually they have the right to call the cops and say, get this guy out of my face.
Hi, Bomb Fluff. Basically, her hands are tied. Whatever she does in the end, she may get in trouble for. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, there's no winning for her in this situation, sis. No.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair to her, because I don't think... unless I find out later as we go through that she's like a part owner in this. As far as I can tell, she's just a clock in, clock out store manager, key holder, employee. And that's not fair. So it is, in my opinion, harassment on this lady so far.
I mean, it is. I'm pretty sure he legally, like, when all the controversy happened, it was deemed not. But, like, under the definition of what harassment is, that's what it is.
Yeah. What do you mean? How is he not getting greedy? See?
That you just answered your own question. Because now he wants the police to publicly humiliate themselves or else. That's extortion. That's also, if he can get the police to do the chicken dance, that's a 10 million view video instead of a 6 million view video.
Mm-hmm.
That fact in itself proves he's getting greedy.
This lady here... Sorry.
What were you saying?
Kel says she's on Ben's side now. Do you mean this lady here is now on Ben's side?
I would be too if I was her, honestly. If I worked for somewhere and I found out corporate was doing this shit, like, yeah, I don't blame her at all.
Yeah, but that goes to show then we are correct that she's just an employee, a key holder employee in this. So at this moment in time, she was being harassed. She just wanted to do her job and fucking go home and maybe have a glass or a bottle of wine. Probably a bottle after this.
No, fucking, she went home and got drunk. I guarantee it, dude.
Like, leave her alone.
Give me a reason to leave, I guess.
Have you guys heard me ask me several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to leave. I've asked you how many times to
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifig store?
Yeah, why? What you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars...
This is edited, and maybe that part is cropped out, but that conversation started with, "Hi, I'm the owner. How can I help you? What's up with all your inventory?"
Yeah.
If I'm the owner of a business and some guy, just a dude, starts being like, "Can I go through your inventory?" Fuck no, get out of here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be allowed to be allowing that at my job either. If someone came in there with the contract, it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be allowed to do that.
So at this point, like, he should have said, "I know this guy Brian, and they have a contract with you," da 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 da, instead of just being like, "Yeah, hi, I'm here. I'm going to go through your inventory." No, you're not. Fuck you.
collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. You guys still have him, right?
Bro, why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
What's his? He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police... The police are showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show them the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But see, you're also...
Well, but they have our set.
You have the contract, sure, that's wonderful. You are not the owner of the Legos. So again, if I'm a cop, I'm immediately going, then why the fuck are you here? Why isn't it the owner of the Legos trying to be here?
Yeah, because they don't know who the hell Ben is at this point. Well, we'll see. Hey, funny. I thought I saw a clip of him walking in the store, picking up some Legos and trying to walk out of the store holding like a box of the Star Wars Legos. But maybe it was edited for like thumbnails or clips then, maybe. We'll see.
So, yeah.
I understand that. Right here, the factor is that they don't want you in a private owned store and they don't want you on the store. Okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets though.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you're trespassing here.
Okay.
That's for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
We talked about that. You understand the trespass portion. If you come back, you will be arrested.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob, if you come back, we're in the car, we're going to arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store. And if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there, I guess, a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back? Or
so we just got to leave.
I just have to leave?
So leave.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No. This is all private property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
We've been filming for 10 minutes. I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there?
So to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company,
see what I mean?
He personally came out.
I just got trespassed from one of your locations, and now I'm at the corporate office. Great, this guy's a fucking crazy person who's here to kill me. Cool. Like, do you see how... Yes, I get Bricks and Minifigs fucking sucks. I get it. But do you see from their end how this all started? Some crazy guy comes in demanding Lego sets and showing up to our offices. And, like, once again, Ben, people have been shot for less, dude. You're kind of lucky you didn't get hurt.
The cop gets weird. Oh, yeah. I mean, there is for sure corruption. He did not do that and try and walk out with them. Well, even so, even if he did not do that, then he's still making wrong moves, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. And I'm not saying that he's all of a bad guy. Again, go to the beginning of this because I don't want to keep repeating myself. This isn't. Some of y'all just won't ever get it. You can just stay up his butt and that's fine. But like we all get held accountable with shit, and he did. He again admitted he made some wrong moves. Because Ben, at this point, he's not even on the court papers that the judge have or anything. Ben,
right,
at this point in time, he's just some YouTuber right now. These people don't have to deal with him right now at this stage. He's not in the contract.
Yeah, there's already ways, and again, I know Ben is young and doesn't know, and he's not familiar with the legal world. And like, as I sit here and say this, a guy looking like me, I know it's weird that I'm very familiar with the legal world, but already right now, I can tell you like 6 different points he's fucked up, like in the eyes of the law. It's not fair. It's not cool. It's definitely corrupt, but the whole controversy about did Ben fuck up or not isn't really a controversy. Like he did for sure.
Yeah.
He may have done it for a good reason, but you can fuck up for a good reason.
I'm sure he is learning a lot, and that's, I mean, absolutely.
I hope he is. I hope he's not just, oh, look at me, I made a bunch of money, this is cool. Like, I hope he's learning something from this.
Yeah. Because I'm just not sure. Hey, funny, like, so how come then, again, he could have gotten an attorney involved and been like, there's got to be other ways. Like, even that cop showing up there, it's not the cop's job to be like, go get your Legos from them and leave. That's also not his job description and outside of his doings right there. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand the police department absolutely fucked up in all of this, but if anything, everybody should just be mad at Bricks and Minifigs corporate. Like, it feels like there's a lot of other people taking strays in all of this that don't, even if the police force was corrupted, are we not mad at the thing corrupting them? Like, if we don't fix the thing corrupting them, and then we fire the whole police department and hire a new one, but the root of the problem is still there, then the new police department also gets corrupted.
Yeah.
This isn't a problem with the police, it's a problem with the Mormons, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I wish they would do the right thing, too.
Talk to us.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's like
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
No. Never happened.
I mean, it did happen. Yeah, it does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't. No, that's...
So I showed up some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to are worth $200,000. All of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on...
Sorry. You guys are really gonna like it?
No.
What did that
We're getting
say?
back either way.
Did that say the family was supposed to get $10,000 from each from the sale? Did I go too far?
Probably.
I think you guys are really gonna like it?
No. Okay.
But we're getting back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave if you come back here.
See, you can't right there, dude. So first of all, I was gonna say the way this video is cut, at this point, if I'm reading this correctly, this is one of the first time Ben and this dude have interacted with each other. He might not know what the fuck is going on. And Ben says, "You have my Legos." Like, what? No? What the fuck are you talking about? Again, he says, "Oh, my friends, the store, the Lego," but he doesn't say, "Here's the contract. Here's what we know. Here's when this happened." Da 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 da. He's just, "You have Legos, give me it." And then he says, "Well, I'm gonna get them back either way." Like, dude, now you're fucking threatening people, man. Like, god damn it, you're so close to being the best guy, and you're really dumb.
You don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, you can absolutely please leave.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no. Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way.
See?
But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to the store, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand
This
that?
whole thing is just made to paint everybody who's not Ben and his boys as the villains. This is what I mean about the no nuance, no context, no, it's got to be black or white, yes or no.
Why didn't they just go file and sue these people?
Right.
They got all this recorded. Why did it have to be on YouTube? Why didn't they just keep all this recordings, go file something, and sue Bricks and Minifigs or whatever for what they're doing?
Yeah. You go down there, you confront them, they tell you to fuck off. It may not be the cool David versus Goliath story you want, but your next move from the point of getting trespassed should have been to call an actual attorney.
Go in, call an attorney, sue these fuckers with everything, and then maybe after you do all that, you can make your money and upload it as the series as you're doing now. But right now,
he still would have been a hero. It just would have taken probably years and years in court because, yes, they will absolutely drag it on and try to bleed whoever sues them dry. It's 100% what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's when I would have shared part of the family story, had the family on. And I mean, obviously, if should they, hey, do you guys want to help with attorney fees to the family? And if, I mean, then we'd have one less GoFundMe anyway. And his group would have absolutely helped the family knowing the dad's dying of cancer. They would have gotten a lot of help.
Ben bought the Legos from the family so that he could be the owner of the Legos, so that he could sue Bricks and Minifigs. He didn't just buy the Legos and give them back.
Wait, what? I did not know that. See, so all this, you can't tell me he's not greedy, guys. What?
Yeah, so this all could have been avoided when he bought the Legos from the family.
Yep, this is all for content then. And then to pull on all your guys' heartstrings and pay me. Because that right there, and you're going to tell me he's not greedy? What?
Well, if he bought the Legos, now he has to make his $250,000 back.
You don't think he's made that with the millions of views and all the super chats and thanks and cash apps or whatever?
He absolutely had. My point was he essentially dropped $250,000 on a video. So now he's got to recoup that money somehow. So now his next few videos better get some views, huh?
Well, that's right. Interesting.
To rewatch the footage I've gotten so far, and there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
I've not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
Go ahead and call the owners.
Do you have their number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why don't you give it to me? Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners? Then
right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number now. So yeah, if that's what you want me to do, then you can give me the number and I can.
No, I want you to leave.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number, we can call.
I'm not giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me.
If you come into my work and ask for somebody's number, I'm not allowed to give it. I can take your name and number and say that they will get back to you. But you can't come in my job and demand me to give you my manager's phone number or the owner's phone number. Or even tell you what day that they'll be in at work.
Yeah, that's very true. There's actual privacy laws about that. See, again, like this whole thing feels like it's so close to being the most like heartwarming, feel good story of the century, but then it's just little common sense shit like that, which if you're Reckless Ben and you're a YouTuber and you've been on TV and like you don't work normal jobs, so he might not even understand that 9 to 5 jobs have privacy laws like that. But common sense will dictate you can't just bust up into a store and be like, "Give me the owner's phone number."
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, that Ben, you're fucking up, dude.
Call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right. I've asked you how many times to leave a store.
So you have his number? Or?
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang.
That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info. So I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble. So if she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it a different way.
When she hands me the phone, we might be able to see his name and number. Josh Lego.
Well, we found out the owner's name is Josh.
Oh my
However,
gosh.
the number was way too blurry on the spyglasses.
No, it's so blurry.
So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous.
Yeah.
After watching the footage over and over.
Remember what just happened to the other CEO where he was walking alone at night and then a man came up behind him and put him to sleep real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Kid, there's a reason CEOs don't want their information out there, man. I'm not defending everything because some is complicated, but I know he's been honest in all his other adventures. I mean, I could believe that. Like I said, I believe at the beginning this started with good intentions, but I think as this all unfolded the way it did, it's morphed into yeah, but I can make fucking multi millions of dollars if I keep this up.
Mm-hmm.
My final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks, but she's not.
Wait. Huh? 2019? His date's got to be off then, right?
Yeah. Does that say 2019? Oh, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, your camera's fucked up.
November 2nd, 2019. Yeah, that's got to be error thing.
They just didn't recalibrate it when they fucking changed the SIM card or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Really the mastermind of this whole thing. She's just protecting the mastermind of this whole thing because she's brainwashed. Luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically what I'm trying to say is
CK, because that's the shit that I actually liked from him, okay? I watch all of that shit, and that's the shit that I liked from him. That's why this Lego thing for me was a little out there, not gonna lie, but
I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could.
Don't say that on
Yes, that's the
YouTube,
plan.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in there and brainwash it. Like, see, now corporate is watching your dumb little YouTube channel and they're hearing you say shit like that. Stop it.
Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else. So, yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old Lego club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs.
Now we're dragging other YouTubers that maybe could get dragged into lawsuits too.
If I'm an attorney, I'm just going to take these videos into court and be like, look, we're dealing with an insane person.
Yeah.
Him being like, oh, we're starting a cult and this is my recruiter and da-da-da. I get it's parody. I get it's comedy. I get it. But I have had fucking parody comedy shit I've said on YouTube show up in court as if it were serious. Like, that's kind of the risk you take when you say crazy shit on the internet. Someone might be like, no, he was serious.
So many get drug in, Karen? Oh, shit. Okay. I don't think she is brainwashed. I think she is just doing her job. Right?
Brainwashed in the sense that what corporate told her to do wasn't necessarily what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, if your boss says, hey, here's how things are, okay, then that's how things are. But if on the upper level there's more going on that you don't know about, is that brainwashed or is that ignorance?
Figs, let's go! All right, guys, we are heading into the store right now.
He was doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
That's crazy. Big, let's go. Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone. Yeah. Real quick.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'll send you that clip later, all right?
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
Hey, what's going on? So we're...
That sounds crazy.
This shit don't look good on paper.
What?
What did you mean when you said we have to get one of these employees out of the store to brainwash him? Don't worry, Mr. Attorney Man, it was a joke.
Right.
That's going to hold up in court.
Like, I do get he was trying to be funny, you guys. It's a bit for his channel, his content. Yes, for sure. But again, like Casey's saying, clearly, this is the shit that defense is going to be bringing before the judge.
As a guy who jokes about having a cult on the internet often, like, I understand how the court would look at that.
Are we joking, though? No.
Filming a quick video, maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't want
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
OMG. I thought that was a girl, but now, like, is that Hanson? But, like, what? He missed out.
Hell yeah, they're believing challenge. 3, 2, 1. Yellow, go, 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 go.
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just going to fast forward to this part. I'm not going to torture you guys with all this. All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
Bye-bye, sweet. So now I'm going to call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going? We're partnering with the local Lego club, and we're going to kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you. So, yeah.
And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods and waited for this employee to show up. And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
She's a Lego queen! Yes, she's a Lego queen!
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
This girl really went to meet some weirdos in the middle of the woods for an award?
Yeah, this girl's very dumb as well.
What the hell?
But also, even as a bit, luring a girl alone into the woods is fucking... Even as a bit, that's weird, man. Like, again, I understand the joke. I understand you're doing this for a good cause. Like, I get it, but what the fuck, man? That's like borderline kidnapping.
And now we jump from 2019 to 2022, by the way.
Yeah, their camera's fucked up.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Winner goes to California!
Hey, Lake.
Lego queen! 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 Lego queen!
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power. If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So we got to give this girl some power.
You give me power.
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power. You're
Queen says, jump.
Can I just point something out here real quick?
Just up on the Lego grid.
He's quite literally giving you a step-by-step on how to gas up your followers to support you more and send you super chats and donate to your GoFundMe. And he literally is telling you what he's about to do in this video.
my god.
Beautiful dog pile.
And this girl, lady, you die first in the movies. Like,
I
for
have
real.
a feeling she was paid off. I have a feeling off camera they were like, "Hey, will you come do this bit with us? We'll break you off a couple $1,000." Like, I don't think she willingly just got in a random car and drove out into the woods. That seems suspicious.
So sus.
Lastly, all cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
What was I just saying about not being able to oppose Ben and his friends? We all have to be one. We all have to agree. We all have to think the same. Like, okay, it's parody. Yeah, haha. There's a little bit of truth in every joke.
Yeah.
And that's coming from a clown.
By brick, brick 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 by.
And either they, like Casey said, paid this poor girl off, or they completely played off of her. She doesn't look like, she looks like she goes home, she goes to work, and then she just goes home and Xbox. Like, she doesn't hang around a lot of people is what I'm saying. Like, taking advantage of her is what I mean in a nice way, if that makes sense.
Well, and there's just the allure of, oh, look at all these big YouTube channels. You're going to get the views. And there's reasons to go hang out with big YouTubers. I wouldn't because most of them suck, but there's reasons to.
Now the employee is fully brainwashed. Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
We heard something about some Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that, or?
I know some of it. They were going to reimburse him for everything, and then I think they did, and he's upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelf.
Do you know how much shit this poor girl probably got in after this video leaked of her doing this? Oh,
do you think the 16-year-old employee at the Lego store knows what the fuck corporate is doing?
Oh,
she doesn't look 18, by the way.
She doesn't. And let's say she is. Again, they're taking advantage of her. Just look at her. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, you don't think she got shit on? Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult, and our cult is now going to give her the freedom
Yes.
They've been told a lie and they're ready to die for this lie. Or they don't know they're being lied to, Ben. Not everything is a conspiracy. I know you've literally cracked a couple conspiracies in all of this, but not everything is a conspiracy.
Yeah, she just goes there to do her job, pretty much. She doesn't
telling you. She's telling you what corporate told her. You think she has access to the CEO's emails to his accountant? There's no way.
Finally be able to think logically about the situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. The call's called on you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side, it's time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Hey, but you have their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did you give me Josh's number? Can I take a picture of it? Yeah. Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's
Yeah.
Cool.
100%.
Now she's involved.
She's in big shit. Like, this poor girl definitely went through it. That's real cool. Awesome. So,
Yeah,
like Karen said, a lot get dragged into it.
So this whole thing is about getting a person back their money so they don't get screwed over. This poor girl just lost her job for sure. She doesn't get to make money anymore.
And that big company, you don't think calls around and fucks up any employment in her area?
Oh yeah, now if she needs a reference, nope. She'll give your personal information away to random guys on the street.
Yeah. And you're really foolish to think nothing came down on this girl for this. And that's actually fucked up. I feel terrible for her, actually.
Number, it's time to give him a call.
Hello, this is Josh.
Hello. I'm just calling to get my Legos back.
I mean, these
Don't
days,
start
actually.
it like that. What the fuck, dude?
Like, are they his Legos at this point because he gave the family the money already?
Either way, if I'm the owner of Bricks and Minifigs and a random number calls me and I answer it and the guy goes, I'm trying to get my Legos back.
Yeah.
Click. Fuck you. Like, don't start it out like that, man. But you need clicks.
Right, Karen. And they didn't blur her out or try anything to help protect her.
I mean, they probably got permission to put her in the video, but that doesn't mean she didn't lose her job.
Yeah, she probably didn't know what was going to come down on her.
I'm just, right now, if I'm that girl's boss and she gives Reckless Ben my number, fired immediately.
Yeah, for
Don't be
that
giving
part
my number
alone.
out.
Yeah. For that part alone. And then obviously telling these people private conversations that's between a boss and employee.
I mean, she offered that kind of voluntarily, but yeah, technically, confidentiality laws also exist. Like, that's what I mean. There's so much about this that everybody just wants to completely ignore because Ben good, Lego bad. Like, I think it's a lot more complicated than that. And the longer this goes on, the more I see this tribalism of Ben good, you say Ben bad, we hit you with sticks. Like, we can't let this come to that over fucking Legos.
I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, like, how we can get them back. Should I, like, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called like the Super Trooper set. I think we got, what else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't?
Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store is in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. It's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract, it's the previous owners, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
And I guess this is some sort of just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
No, that's not how the law works.
Bingo.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
So
it's not. And therein lies the entire controversy. Therein is when Ben should have just put this in the hands of lawyers because he confidently was like, that's how the law works. It's not. It's stupid. It's a fucked up legal loophole. I agree, but that's not how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Law works, then sue me for it.
you don't just want to give the Legos back? Like,
Sue me. Let's go to court. I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Or do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this
wanna know
because
why?
Brian already tried to sue him.
Because you're going to his storefronts and harassing his employees and going to his corporate office and harassing his corporate and taking his employees out into the woods and doing weird rituals.
Yeah.
I would feel threatened too, dude.
Yeah. And like he said, so take me to court and sue me. Now that would have been the proper way around this.
The answer to that, if anyone ever says that, the answer to that is, okay. It's as simple as that.
and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys and they basically spelled it out saying, here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing. Just to have an injunction on the store to have them go back and prove if they sold it or not, that's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're going to keep these.
No, but
you do.
And do you know how many probably pretty high-end attorneys would have jumped on this case pro bono because it is a huge case?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand that this dude, Brian, has probably talked to some attorneys and they probably said, yeah, it's going to take 60, 70 grand and you're probably still screwed. And like, it's kind of a losing battle. But if Ben calls them, says, hi, I'm Reckless Ben, I'm on YouTube, look me up, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to help us make this right? Dude, so many attorneys want like good credibility with YouTubers and they want to get their name out there and their law firm out there. Like, people would have been all over this.
And those of you that know me know that even I'm capable of finding pro bono attorneys for high profile true crime cases and have done it several times in several different cases. So Ben absolutely could have had the best of the best, in my opinion.
You're going to walk away from this. You're not coming back. And if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court until it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. Yeah. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's going to ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it looks like we got to do this.
Now we're going back to this premeditated thing, though.
Brian and
now they have a case for harassment.
So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
Well, you said you didn't want to do anything illegal.
Right. Well, but the thing is, they're getting
screwed
screwed because of it. Because they
Ben has never done anything illegal? Oh, what?
But how dare us say that he's done some wrong moves?
Almost like he knew it was illegal, but he was willing to do it for a YouTube video because he's a YouTuber.
Right, and if he really did buy the Legos, damn right he only did that knowing he's for sure going to cope that back from his content.
Yeah, if he dropped that much on Legos, he absolutely, yeah. It's just like I was telling dipshit with investors. Nobody's going to give you $100,000 unless they're sure they're getting $150 back. Mm-hmm. Ben didn't buy these Legos unless he knew he was doubling that profit at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's just smart business. That doesn't even mean Ben's a bad guy. That's just being good with money.
Right. But it goes to show you guys, for sure he wanted the best of the best content in all this. He was worried about himself too. What the hell?
I think it's the court.
I'm down for the illegal stuff.
And the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us? We steal their name.
Oh, man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm going to make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. Of course,
going to court is never free. What do you mean you're going to go to court with Bricks and Minifigs for free? Unless you already had a plan to get it funded by your viewers, of course.
Yeah, what does that mean? Because even though they're the ones filing, is he just representing himself then? Or he still needs no attorney?
Well, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, right.
Don't do that.
Right, but that's the only way he's going to court for free.
Even then, you still have to pay court fees and filing fees, and you don't go to court for free.
Right, true.
They're also going to try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm going to make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal from Old People. Yeah, the words bricks and minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name. So I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, but that's actually just the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually We Steal From Old People.
Yeah. And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case. And Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back.
Yeah,
all
that's
while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. So I registered We Steal From Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal From Old People merch, or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews. And so now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So as ChatGPT, what the dimensions of this billboard is? Sick. I'm making my logo the exact same dimensions.
Yes. What the legal ramifications are of this? God damn, I feel less and less bad for this guy the more this video goes on.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, it looks exactly the same.
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal.
Luckily for us, though, we go back to the beginning of the video. Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5 franchises under my We Steal From Old People company.
I want to be the owner of the first company. Ooh. I want to be an owner.
You guys are committing business fraud.
I can't get in trouble, right?
This is wild.
God, dude. If I was a police officer, I would also be stacking charges on this guy. This is ridiculous. I understand they're corrupt and they're pieces of shit too. And like, I'm not on the police's side, but bro.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal From Old People.
Cool. Great. I want to own We Steal From Old People. That looks good.
Yeah.
Fetish videos,
right?
Only we gotta pay for this kind of thing.
You think the music's okay?
I don't know. I was just wondering that.
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins.
It's gotta be, right? His shit's monetized.
Right.
And they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo.
Now I basically
Now
just
you're
sit down
doing
here
vandalism.
And, have my franchise owner do everything for me.
Oh, and trespassing. If you ever go back, you will be
We
arrested.
did it. And the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
Yeah, I'm just calculating the size. So,
It'll work for now. So we're still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs We Steal From Old People company booth right outside of their entrance.
If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch.
I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait.
What up? You want to buy some merch?
Aaron.
Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal From People barf bag.
Speaking of merch.
Yeah, hey, go to cfiles.bigcartel.com and buy some of my merch so that I can try to fraudulently acquire Legos and then I can sue some people and make $78 million.
Because honestly, what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably going to make all the customers throw up.
Do you have an XL? Large. Well, we stopped the customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch.
Okay, so now you're fucking with their income too. On the property do you have a permit to be selling the stuff there too? Or I'm just curious how that works.
I guess you could get that nitpicky about it. That part's not technically illegal, but you think it's not going to piss them off even more? You think they're going to want to work with you after this?
Right. Yes, Saved by the Smells. I partly wondered if Bricks and Minifigs was a part of this too, because now like everyone's talking about Legos, but I think I've decided that it's clearly because everyone's up Ben's butt and he did no wrong, and this was the right way to go about everything.
I think you're.
They look at it now.
I think you're half right, Smells. I think in the beginning, this was genuinely him trying to do a good deed, but now that it's gotten to this point, he is looking at it like it's one big skit. Like he literally has a media company telling him to keep doing this, to keep generating the views. So yeah, he's kind of looking at it like it is a skit. He did say he felt bad about that one since she ended up getting fired. See? That chick that gave him the number did get fired.
Yeah, figures. At the very least, I still think that all employment is probably fucked for her. You know what, Wanda? You really need to get a life. You really do stalk me anywhere, sweetheart. Man.
Goodbye. We're doing important shit over here.
It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Wake up. Okay. I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Like, is this the main entrance?
Yeah.
Oh, there
I'm
she
saying,
is.
Like, the counters, there's two. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what?
Told you they knew.
I wonder if this girl would talk to us, because I want to...
That'd be kind of cool. I would be curious to see some of the behind the scenes, like how much of this is being treated like a skit.
What? Hi. Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What? If you want to buy one, I'll give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot.
Oh, yeah.
Be out here doing this.
Why not?
Are you the guy that was just trespassed out here?
That's why, dumbass.
She's calling the cops right now.
The police are here.
This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you won't be arrested. Okay? You understand this?
But as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued, so I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes, and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be sued.
So many people lining up to be dragged in the fuckery is crazy.
First of all, why is getting sued becoming a business model on fucking YouTube? Second of all, oh my God, now you are fucking evading police. Now
yeah, I didn't even think of that. Holy
now
shit.
you're on the run, dude.
Yeah,
now
that's
you have
crazy.
an evasion charge. And your friend has a giving false info to police charge.
Jesus, this is
God
insane.
fucking Reckless Ben's friends, get the hell away from him. He's gonna fucking throw you under the bus whether he realizes it or not.
Yeah, that's crazy. All of these people, I feel like, could risk charges. Are you kidding? Like felonies at that, it seems like. Holy shit.
Super far away.
Oh, it was so cold.
Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was
Jesus.
freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy Bricks and Minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation's called We Steal from Old People. Our tagline is Bricks and Minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, We Steal from Old People.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking to here?
This is the owner of We Steal from Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get in the go round and
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets
Wait, don't you have to identify yourself to law enforcement if they're talking to you as part of an investigation?
Technically, yeah. That's a gray area.
Okay.
I've seen him use so many legal gymnastics, but that's his own risk. Yeah, Kels, exactly. Yeah. But like, then when he gets fucked over for it, everybody's so quick to defend him that like,
then it's all his subscribers to deal with.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. He knows what he's doing. He knows he's towing the line legally. He knows he's being controversial. Like, this whole thing is starting to smell. Maybe we shouldn't have done this episode because I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt in the beginning. This whole thing is starting to smell like a giant publicity stunt now.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah.
Taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is...
I see, Karen, why you wanted us to talk about it.
Not the right way. Understand that?
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
That like the harassment style that you have conducted and
I got you, Kels. Yep.
Bragging to people that you vandalized the store and done other things along those lines. That's not the right way.
Well, I never vandalized the store, but
people have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever like my like franchises do,
but
like
he did.
Me, I guess that's like I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
You did hanging the sign. That is considered vandalism over the sign. So this guy is not wrong right here in this time. I know that the whole corruption, yes, but like right here in this time, he's right. He's not handling this the right way.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
Plus he's got a sweet mustache.
Yeah.
You registered it?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchise owner. So
I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick! Brick by
brick! You're so stupid.
But yeah, it's like a legal organization. We have like legal franchises and everything. It's 100% by the books, and yeah.
You know what? This is comical at times. It is entertainment. It's entertaining me. This shit is funny, but it's fucking. This is stupid.
The part that bothers me is, like I said a little bit ago, Reckless Ben is now ruining this for the next guy who comes along and wants to try to take on the corporate giant, because now they have all of this that they can use as precedents. It's kind of like the free speech thing I talk about, where the more YouTubers make a career out of shitting on each other and suing each other for defamation and eventually there's going to be new laws passed regarding defamation on the internet that's going to restrict our free speech. This is the same thing. Eventually there's going to be laws passed so you can't look into people's corporate offices, and you can't go confront stores about stealing, and you can't this is all great right now. In the long run, this could have some really fucked up ramifications.
Yeah. It makes you laugh. I mean, yeah, that's the point. It's very entertaining. Now, let's see if they settle for something out of court and whatever, because I am fully questioning again now if Legos is all part of this whole, if it's all a sham.
What's interesting now is, to Ben's credit, he has gotten Bricks and Minifigs into a place where they can't necessarily just drag this out and wait till Ben runs out of money. That would have been their strategy for sure. They can't really do that now, but double-edged sword, Ben, they're probably going to have to try to go after you for your actual crimes, since they can't just wait you out in court now. So you're kind of playing with even more fire now.
see. Hey, Rena.
I appreciate that you think you're being very clever and that you think that you can do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's like you have no business being here. So.
Well, we do have business. We have, like, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals. They just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for them. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter. It's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of
I don't
saying
believe
a
that
business
guy
deal
has
gone bad.
extensive
Which
legal knowledge.
actually was just a
I
business
believe
deal
he
gone
has
wrong.
lawyers.
You would have to settle this
Right.
through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate. So here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery?
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery. Someone wins the lottery, and then if Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner, they have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery.
And now getting money from someone they know, like, how are they going to get these Legos to the person who wins this lottery thing now? Like, what? When they themselves know it's an issue. So, like, what?
Well, and I like what White Dragon said too. What if this is the whole point that Worry Seafowls is that being pushed where this channel may not be able to do this tonight in a few years? Yeah, if there starts being laws about what you're allowed to look up and dig into and research and yeah, that fucks up this show too, because we can't call CEOs and hire up people and try to do what we're doing. Like, I hadn't even really thought about that part yet, White Dragon, but that's a good point. That could affect us too.
It's already in the works. So, yeah, people pulling shit like this for sure is going to make it happen quicker.
Lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate. That's a good idea.
Oh,
that's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah. So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered for a gambling license, which, it actually takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a nonprofit or a religion, you actually don't need a license. It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but
I'm sorry, what? 6 to 9 months to get that? So when did this all start going down for real then?
I think it was late April, mid to late April. You're protected by the Constitution in America. It better not fall or I'm moving to Canada.
It's no better here. You're going to jail for
Canadian
Facebook
co-host?
posts. Nope.
Which, actually, bingo. Yeah. Do you guys want to end up like Canada and the UK and go to jail over Facebook posts?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it sounds silly, and I know it sounds like the clown is making a big deal out of something, but, like, legitimately, this has the potential to affect our Constitution. Really take a second to think about that.
Wait, yeah, White Dragon.
made my first dollar when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion called Scientology Sucks. Officially approved in California, which is not a problem. I guess technically I need to register in Oregon for this to work. So registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $5. I used it for this Oregon.
Wait, so we can do that. We can make Carney Enterprise a religion.
We can, but you know why I said motherfucker to this is because guess what religions are? Tax exempt from all of his YouTube money that he's not paying taxes on because he's a religion.
Dun, dun, dun.
God damn it.
Good catch there. Yep. I mean, if I think he would have to put it through, right? And request that?
To be tax exempt?
Yeah.
No, religion is tax exempt. If you are a legitimate, documented, real religion, you're just tax exempt. That's how that works.
Jesus.
Yeah. Scientology makes more sense now too, huh? They don't pay taxes either.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that
That sound just fucked with all the voices in my head.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I did not like that feeling.
I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
You've committed like 7, dickhead. Right. What are we talking about here?
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty much instantly, we were a hit, and
Right,
everyone
since-
wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery. We're about to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs. But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work.
Why do we
Then
have
realized,
to
wait,
go
we're
with
filming
this
entire
plan?
event. We can just give each person.
Yeah.
Why do we have to make people pay us when we could just not do this at all?
Well, maybe it's like $1.
It's in $1
I mean, I'm
as
sure
their
it is.
appearance.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On camera, there you go.
So now, when they buy a $1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
You get $1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though. So
Oh.
would you like to pay $1 for the raffle?
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. So what's your business? What's our business? We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won. Yeah, you're the winner.
Well, this family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail.
What's a
The
criminal
Lego
crime?
set is in a place called
Is there non-criminal
right down the
crime?
street. You can pick it up.
It's in all captions.
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
my sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and you guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving
See,
you
but again,
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah.
Here, you can have a good day.
Yeah, what?
this lady doesn't know what you're. This whole thing, he set this up for Bricks and Minifigs to fight him at every turn. I think I kind of take back what I said about him having a good heart in the beginning of this.
Yeah. This is ridiculous, Karen. Our FD is volunteer and we are a nonprofit and we do not pay taxes. We are issued a number to use.
Yep. Yeah, when you get
Amanda
your,
just made it very.
when you set up a religion and you do all the tax paperwork for religion, yeah, you get one of those numbers too. Yeah, right? That's a good point, Karen. And you get these kids excited about winning Legos when you know Bricks and Minifigs isn't going to do it. Why are you fucking with the kids, man?
Be clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is going to steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or you just that's how you want the business to look?
Dude.
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed. So she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Yeah, also you're
Good thing for
trespassing
us. This is
again, stupid. And what? She didn't steal $1,000 from fucking anybody. If anything, Ben did. What?
So this says that it says that his is they consider it a parody, that it's not tax exempt for his
Good
thing.
Good.
Just to be fair, AI says no.
Good.
But that
Honestly,
he can register to do it, but he hasn't.
yeah. Good. Good on him. I'll give him that one. Good. Because he definitely could have done that and made all of his YouTube money not taxable.
See, we're fair around here, guys.
Yeah, fuck. Delete that part. I don't want Ben to realize he can make all his YouTube money not taxable.
Civil
How
crime
do I
anymore.
reverse
Amanda
clip
just
that?
stole from a lottery. Now they have officially committed a criminal crime. It's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the
You're
police are here.
trespassing,
But for some
stupid.
reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Because you are.
Right?
God damn it.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not going to give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the
Look
legal
how
raffle
over
paperwork
the
plus
shit
the Oregon
that
law
cop
book
was.
that specifically states
Yeah.
this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
We have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense, which the police have.
Meanwhile, like, there could be real crimes going on that.
Well, does Ben not realize that now he's the leader of a criminal enterprise?
Right?
Now they could hit him with gang leader at this point.
I mean, yeah, they've done that for much less shit.
To investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigator started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. The raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear.
Yeah, that
I don't
Ben's
know what he
been
said to
around
him.
here causing trouble for like a month at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
You're trespassing the property for life. Okay, come back. You're gonna go in handcuffs and go to jail.
But they trespass you? But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store.
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of, like, they have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue.
No, it's criminal. I got the.
Are you gonna listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't going to let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
You really want to dive down this really deep? We're trying to get some. Okay, we're trying to work with the guy.
Except for they're not covering up a crime, you fucking idiot. Like, up until this point, I understand there was a connection to the Mormons and there's corruption in bricks and minifigs. Like, I understand this turned into a whole other thing. But at this point, right here, Ben is the one doing crimes. They committed a criminal crime with their personal personalities. Exactly.
Well, here's the thing: it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point, and we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take it to you. Are we all on the same page? No. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to let the police just cover up this crime. I'm going to get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally
done for the night.
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this. It's not civil; it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep. Do you understand at least what he told you on the?
Oh, we're talking in circles. That's the first time we got falsified raffle.
Answer my question.
But it's a crime that you set up, Ben. It's a crime that you perpetrated, sir.
Right. It is a shit show, sis. Organized crime, yeah. What does he expect?
Technically, he was on a public sidewalk. He was until he went back into the building to get their prize.
A civil matter?
Oh. Kind of what's going to happen? What's going to be the next step?
I think.
Nope. Yes, no.
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you understand?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
I'm understanding. That part doesn't matter. Here is pretty black and white.
Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it and let's just go from here. All right, guys? Just please. Please.
You guys are going to investigate.
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually.
Well,
Nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't. All right. So we're good. We're good. All right,
we're good. We're not going to know.
Pretty clear. If you go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law. But
Huh.
If you go on this property, you will be arrested. That there should be no more to this story right there. Not really an investigation yet. They're just trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Like, the cops don't know what the fuck is... The cops don't know Ben set up a technically legal fake raffle to try to entrap. Entrapment is in there too. Bricks and minifigs into breaking the law. Like, cops have no idea. They're just like, this guy's at Lego again? What the fuck, man? Get out of here.
Right.
that was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the police don't follow the law. And because of this, another family got scammed by bricks and minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family.
Because of you!
Right. They didn't... Bricks and minifigs didn't scam the second family, Ben. I'm sorry, but... that you can't put that on them. That's crazy.
Guys, what? Like, I'm glad you paid them for that, but that was all on you. You knew exactly that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
He said before he did it that was going to happen.
Yeah.
That's why he did it, because he knew that's what was going to happen.
This motherfucker. That's not right.
What this Lego set was worth myself.
Do we call the police officer? Like, what do you do when there's just corrupt police?
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department?
So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt. And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are corrupt. Of course, we're not going to do anything about it.
You know what I just realized? I think this dude right place, right timed his way into this. I don't think Ben meant to expose the police department being corrupted by the Mormons. He was just throwing the word corruption around because it sounds like, trying to get these people to take him to court. I don't think he knew he was going to find anything. You can picture everything he says as a troll. That's fine, but that doesn't... I'm a troll doesn't hold up in court. He fell in a honeypot. That's kind of what it seems like. I know he didn't think it was going to go this far, but I don't think he was even going to... I don't think he thought he was even going to find something out about the police. I think he was just trying to, I don't know, annoy them until they did something.
He was being sarcastic. He fell in the honey pot. That's it.
I mean, he did. There's absolutely no denying that, Mr. Media Company deal.
But this is when we realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law.
You know what I do wonder, though? I do wonder if Bricks and Minifigs did know about the police corruption, and that's why they're so, like, I'd be pissed at Ben for what he's doing anyway, but if Bricks and Minifigs knew about the corruption, then, yeah, they're going to want him to get the hell away before he finds out about it. That part makes sense. He's a very creative genius in some ways. I mean, yeah. I guess putting myself in his shoes, this is a very unique way to go about something like this. I think you're wrong if you're saying defamation, because defamation can only be proven if the person that you claim is defaming you is saying that they know. Not quite. That's not exactly how defamation works. In order to prove defamation, you have to prove loss of income or loss of business, which at this point, Bricks and Minifigs absolutely could. It's not defamation if it's true. That's true, but it is defamation if you're doing things knowingly to disrupt someone's either personal life or place of business, or like doing something to purposefully negatively affect someone's life can fall into defamation. There's a big gray area there, but a lot of it comes down to if you can prove loss of opportunity or income, or you can prove that you've been harassed and attacked over it. Like, it's not quite as simple as, well, I told the truth, it's not defamation. Not saying he's bad.
And a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyway, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was stripped or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to get the Legos back.
See, now you fucked up, guy. Lots of people care if it's stolen.
Right. Yeah. Whoops.
I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed Turn at the Light to Turn and Go Home. In Buy, Sell, Trade, I changed it to Steal, Sell, Trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time, I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure.
Right, so you're going to do vandalism.
Actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb?
So, okay, so he's willing to do that, you guys? Are you kidding me? So, what? So he had the money then to put up and do not all of this. If he's willing to double it.
Or he's really confident he's going to win.
Yeah.
You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing. Let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out.
There he goes right there, you guys. He was willing to put 200 grand of his own money on the goddamn line. So what's that tell you? This wasn't all for his damn channel and clout. You want to... What?
What it tells me is he doesn't care about the original $250,000 we were talking about. Like, he does not give a shit about that money. That's not what this is about anymore.
Huh.
You're too scared. You're scared.
Okay,
put your money where your mouth is.
Are you just going to be a pussy or are you
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that Whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wacky crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won. Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in.
Yeah, you had some really good ideas. Yeah. Well, what do we do for that?
Oh,
Oh no, now we can't make our content. Oh,
Yeah.
We did the thing we've been trying to do, but now we can't make content. Man,
a couple hours if it's
fuck
raining.
this guy.
Right?
Bowling. Let's go bowling.
I think I'm officially just all the way off on one side of the fence now. I'm not even on the fence now.
Yeah, I was really trying to give Ben some credit here, but I don't know, man. You kind of just seem like a shitbag YouTuber to me.
Yeah, right now, I'm lost on it.
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make it for the camera.
Why? Because they don't care now because Ben gave him money already. Or else why not? Why not just apologize and get the Legos back you so wanted for your dying father? What?
Whether they gave them back or not, the fact that fucking homie said, okay, fine, I'll give you the inventory, and their first thought wasn't, okay, it's over, we won. Their first thought was, damn it, but we had so many good ideas. Whether they give them back or not, that still shows you where this whole little group, Ben and friends, that shows you where their mindset is. They would rather get the YouTube content than end this.
I'll give them back.
So you're holding my set hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post. Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
A handwritten apology isn't worth your $250,000?
Right.
How bad do you want this $250,000?
Now he doesn't care because I think Ben probably gave him it.
He did.
I
for
don't
sure.
know. So
He absolutely did. And I'm not even mad at him for that. Good. I hope this guy got his $250 and then some. But okay, write me an apology and I'll end this whole thing. What? No. Do you want this whole thing to end or not?
yeah. And Ben knows all about the contracts. He could have been like, you know what? All right, write this down because if it's in writing, it's a contract. And okay, agree to it. Then I'll do the apology. I mean, but then that would have been the end of it, you guys.
And he still would have been, even if, let's say this video ends right here and Brian goes, okay, I'll write you an apology. And then he got the Legos back. Ben is still the hero because Ben is still the guy that got them to agree to give them back. Like, that's what I mean. Every time they have a chance to stop this, they just don't.
For shit. I agree. Yeah. It's well. Here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living hell over this.
what
I've gone through 9
corporations
months
do,
of
yeah.
anxiety,
Right.
stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden. No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from. I've gotten to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go. I got even gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter. I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this
Who cares? And you would still get it written to get your shit back. That was the point of this, I thought.
Right, you would still do the thing that you've been trying to do for this whole video. Also, why does this have to be a trap? Maybe somebody just wants to see you guys held accountable for something because they've had to call the cops on you like 5 different times already. I understand bricks and minifigs sucks, but once again, the whole tone of this video is Reckless Ben trying to make you mad at bricks and minifigs.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't unbiased reporting at all. This is very biased.
Yeah, he needs this narrative for his content, guys. Is that not clear at all yet?
Jail free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back. I just want to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was. So I decided to tell Josh that.
But how would Brian know that this was the plan, though?
They also just said Brian's been suffering with bad mental health. You know what's part of bad mental health? Paranoia.
Yeah.
Brian is going to send him an apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think? Or
Okay, but again, you know better than that. I know Ben knows better than that because I know better that you should have had him write it out.
Yeah.
All right, meet up with me, write this down, that if he makes an apology video for you, we get said product back within like an hour after or 24 hours or whatever. Like Ben knows all about contracts. He's king of making these contracts and loopholes. So why are we not doing that? Because they wanted more content. That's why. They weren't ready to give this up.
Again, as technically I'm a CEO, I can fucking throw that around. As a CEO, if some guy was like, hey man, can we do this real quick? And then you do what I want by tomorrow. Dude, I'm busy, man. I got shit to do. Like, we can schedule a time, and yes, I will work with you, but it's not going to be right now because I said. That's not how we do this.
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
More fraud.
This is the ultimate tech.
More, yeah, I was just thinking, so that's not part of the deal.
More giving false information. I do agree. And me to goodies. I don't know. I can't read right now. I'm sorry, but I do agree. Bricks could also just pull up their inventory list and be like, which ones are you talking about? And see if it's on the inventory. We know it is, but that's fair. Bricks could be more open about that.
Yeah.
Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. We've run me over. I'm good. We got to win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
Okay. I guess Brian's still worried that you guys are just going to keep postponing it until...
No, you're going to get him. You're going to get him. I'm not going to screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say, sorry, man. Sorry. We did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that...
I'm getting so sick of YouTubers trying to use legal loopholes like that. Well, I filled out all the paperwork. Okay. Yeah, you did, but you still made a fake raffle. Also, good night, Rena.
Night, Rena.
The owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested?
Dang.
How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested.
I
But I
believe
had to
that
find
too.
out for sure.
Can you give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Hi, Amanda. How's it going? We came to make peace, and we talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you. It's okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store, right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty.
Yes. Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
No, because she's over your shit,
It's
dude.
just a regular
Right.
treaty, a one-page document.
And then you're going in and doing shit like that too. Like what?
Yeah, and then you have a fucking clown gag. And that's coming from a guy who appreciates clown gags. But do you think now's the time? Might as well just walk in and squirt her with a flower.
If you need to go over it, like, you know, you can take your time.
They have like the paper they're trying to get me to sign. It literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is. He's apparently a guy
He's the treaty guy.
friend or the treaty guy.
He has some kind of like treaty on a scroll.
It's a joke.
Well, do we stick around for the cops, or do we?
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never
I
showed
will
up.
say, I do think that was a setup to get him arrested. And I also think there is probably a little bit of... He's already been trespassed, so technically there is a crime committed. But because he has that phone call on the recording where the CEO says, go apologize to her, I feel like that's enough to get you out of that. Like,
Yeah.
again, this is all very legally gray, but technically, yeah, I think Ben was in the right here, and the CEO just tried to set him up to get arrested.
Well, he said the cops didn't come.
I think they're on the way.
But I guess it makes sense.
Oh.
When the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Hey, where the heck are these cops?
Oh.
Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in. We're like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and like apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she like starts
Josh now
calling.
realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry, Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow, they're finally going to give this family their Legos back. And
Oh,
now
Ben's
it's
in LA? Hey, come talk to me, buddy.
But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them.
You know
so
what?
Instead, I called.
I just realized that Scientology Sucks LLC or whatever the fuck is probably scamming people. So, hey, everybody, let's go attack Ben and his friends because they're bad people. They scammed people. Don't worry. I'll make up a crime that I'll entrap him in to make him look like a bad guy, and then you guys can all be on my side. Yeah.
the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think. I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store. Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. But for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today. Now it's Monday.
Today is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to give the Legos back today.
Again, why did Mr. Contract Man not make a contract before doing all of this? By the way, it's not even legit apologies anyway, so even if there was a contract involved, Ben here would have fucked that up by making AI apologies and it not being really Josh. Or whatever, or Brian, sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Since we want to play contract loopholes here, I agree. Ben absolutely could have said, okay, you're saying you're going to give the Legos back? Then you can do a legally binding contract over email. Give me your email. Let's get this signed and let's take care of this the appropriate way. Yep. But again, he wanted to make the apology a bit and he wanted to do that. And he wanted to, once again, they gave you another out and you're just trying to be a YouTuber about it.
Yeah, because why is this the one time that he's not worried about contracts? Weird. That's weird.
Unfortunately.
Ew.
Yeah, you guys, thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
Hey. He said, I probably won't be able to talk tonight. What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Because you didn't do it properly.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Maybe you shouldn't harass these guys for 2 fucking weeks before you try to work with them.
Over a month now.
Right.
And yeah, I've gotten no answer.
And finally, after a really, 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 really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
God damn it, that's not what this is
Unless
about.
we can somehow
Oh, it's been too long since I've gotten to make content. I need to go harass this poor lady again. Fuck, man.
find a way to make peace with Amanda. We are never getting these Legos back. So I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
I've driven from Washington to California. That's farther than Oregon, like 30 times, and it's easy. God damn it. Again, this is him setting up to be like, feel bad for me, give me sympathy. I had to go on long car ride. You could have just said we went back up there, and then I would have been like, yeah, cool. No, you had to be like, and it was so hard, but I'm doing this for you guys.
Right.
I think Hey Funny's behind in the chat. They just said, I don't think the Mormon connection is even there. That's one of the only things I thought Ben got right, was that there was police corruption, just not in the way he thought there was.
Mm.
We can finally get the Legos back. Hello. What? Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty.
See,
and
you know she's just gonna...
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me because I have a get-out-of-jail-free card. They've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind.
Are you... Thank you.
That's going to work out real well when he fucking gets arrested, because I know that's coming up.
Right, we're gonna run out of people.
All the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this, right here. I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words, for any circumstance whatsoever, and for literally any reason, they cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get-out-of-jail-free card if I can get Amanda to sign it, but How the heck am I going to do that?
Oh.
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much.
In America, we have a duty to read contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything, including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages. So let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got 5,000, keep going, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, $40,000.
Can you pause it real quick?
Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on me. But
hey, all the people in my chat earlier who were saying Ben has never done anything shady.
Right. Oh.
I'm going to be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm going to stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally going to complain about the contract.
Okay. Right there, admitted. I'm going to stop continuing to trick her. She should sue your ass, honestly.
Yeah, for real. We need to get a hold of this lady.
Apparently, she's Team Ben now.
I need to have a conversation with her.
Right?
Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. And instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
Wait, yeah.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to leave.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be
Thank
here.
you.
Well, then whose signature is this then?
Thank you. That's all I wanted. Okay, it's shady. Not illegal, but definitely shady. Thank you. Can we stop pretending Ben has never done anything wrong ever? Fucking yay. I feel good about myself now.
That is not my
Not to
signature.
rub that in your face,
Why do you
Kels,
have
but
anything
like,
to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not. And I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
Well, it says every time you call the cops, it was $5,000 for like punitive damages. But
So, really?
what was following the contract that you signed?
Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda.
Oh.
Not to rub that in, Kels. I feel like I kind of I'm not trying to rub your face in it, but like, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. Sorry, what were you saying?
I mean, this fucking guy sucks. This is not okay.
Well, yeah, to vilify this Amanda lady is like, as far as I can tell, she's just a person doing her job. Her boss said, don't let this fucking guy come here, so she's trying not to. And all these sketchy signed contracts he does. Right. And when you fraudulently get someone to sign a contract that says, I owe you X amount of money if I do this, and then you continue fraudulently getting them to do that thing, that's literally extortion. Like, that's an actual felony.
And what Josh said next, I was not ready for.
Dude, when we took over that store, there was nothing in that store. The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying, even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they...
Yeah, but if Ben's allowed to do all these fuckery tricks and loopholes, then why can't Bricks and Minifang or whatever Fig?
Well, yeah, he keeps being like, Bricks and Minifigs is lying to us. You're fucking lying to them too.
Right. So, what?
Like, I get that one of you has good intentions and one of you is an evil corporation, but pot kettle much?
Right.
Never even had the Legos to begin with.
Well, if Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
Right,
I
sis.
mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? You're like, what about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Get the inventory to Brian. I'll give it back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything
Yeah,
he'll
but-
give us the Legos back.
He fucked it up too. He did the AI apology, so he didn't keep up to his end for real either.
Yeah, no, they're both just trying to fuck each other. That's what's going on here. I don't think
feel
people
like they're all-
realize it because Ben is the good guy, but they're both just trying to fuck each other.
Yeah, I feel like they have to be anonymous somehow. Because this is too
I think
fucked up.
at this point, like today, what is it, the 25th of July? I think at this point there probably has been some talks from Ben's side about like, hey, how can we keep this going? How can we make this worth it for everybody? But again, that's because he signed to a media company that's their job, is to make this media keep coming out.
Right, Ronnie.
But now, for
Right,
some reason,
that's what
he
I'm saying.
never
It's
even
not even
had the
about
Legos.
Legos
This makes
anymore.
no sense.
The shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. This was his response.
Yeah, you did.
Give it 10 of your opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your opinion, let's go to court. Who enforces the law?
The court. So you're saying that. So you're saying. So basically, what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it. Is what you're saying.
So with all of what he's admitting, I'm doing this, and all the loopholes and all of the forgery and fuckery he's doing, what do you think that the Airbnb people that overheard conversations and decided to get law involved, do you think that they maybe were like, I hear some illegal shit being planned and scammed in my property, and I want nothing to do with this. He needs to go. This isn't right.
We haven't even gotten there yet, but remember when I just said now he's technically the leader of an organized criminal organization? God damn it. Now Ben's got me doing a criminal crime. Fucking now, if I'm a guy with an Airbnb and I overhear this guy telling all his cronies the shit they're going to do, yeah, I would probably want to get law enforcement involved too if I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. It's making
So again, we're vilifying the owners of this Airbnb because they called the police on his fucking holiness, Reckless Ben, when, yeah, the Airbnb probably didn't know what was going on. They just saw weird shit happening in their house and didn't like it.
That's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I don't. I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but. Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because.
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him. But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared.
Right.
In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's going to tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
You can f*** yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're fucking thief.
Dang.
God damn. I'm sorry, but did I just hear Don Wells come out of the phone? Oh, man. All right, Donnie.
Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
So basically, these are my two options. I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now I'm definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative?
Big bad for the channel.
I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow, if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back.
We can
Yeah, both
buy the
these options
goddamn
suck.
Legos.
It's
There's a third option here.
Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3, small claims court. Think about it. Small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, man, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,500.
Everyone hated option number 3, and I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take in the small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it.
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that, though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know?
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
You can't do that, you
What?
stupid fuck.
So you're paying everyone's attorney fees then to do this? Why not?
You can't do that.
It's so
That's
far
illegal.
beyond the Legos coming back at this point.
That's abuse of the court system. You can't do that. That's a crime, Ben.
Absolutely.
Jesus fucking Christ. Talk to one attorney for like 3 minutes, dude.
Guys, this is ridiculous.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting.
Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal.
Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal. But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by bricks and minifigs,
Now you're
all these people
conspiring
sue.
again,
It turns out that is
retard.
actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of bricks and minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can
I'll
create
just
them.
make 'em.
Starting with myself.
Yeah, okay. Guys.
Do we need to keep going? Like, this guy fucking sucks. I take back what I said in the beginning about him being in it for a good reason at the beginning. Even if he was, this negates all of that immediately.
First, I signed up for a credit card and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian, specifically the
Okay, wait. So we can do all of this, but we couldn't just have them sign a contract and actually have Brian really apologize and all of this a fucking side? Because then you could have
Or-
just went to court.
Or I think another thing that gets glossed over, and we've kind of been glossing over it too, is this about the Legos or is this about the $250,000 for Dad's cancer? Give
It's
him
about-
$250,000, you fuck.
At this point, everyone's become greedy, and it's about so much more than that. The Legos have been out the window now since 7 minutes into this video. It's not about the Legos. Now it's just about the cash, because that's what they wanted the Legos for anyways, was the money they could get. They've gotten that and some now, because Ben bought the Legos, and now they have the fucking GoFundMe bullshit for attorneys.
And Ben's own personal legal fees. And I'm pretty sure I've heard about other people. I've heard of Ben's friends starting funds for him on his behalf. And like, yeah, dude, this is
Now-
turning into a money machine.
If this was anybody else, if this was anyone else, he'd be called out as being a scammer.
Yeah, he'd be the world's biggest grifter.
But no.
these Lego sets, and according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official. We have a public notary approving it. Notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
So here we go.
Alright.
pleasure. Congratulations.
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifig store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back. And they never got back to me. So
Yeah,
I'm going to sue them in small
email.
claims court.
So you again have just conspired, falsified, and fraudulently basically gained $10,000.
Completely separate of Brian. Now that there's two crimes committed against two completely separate victims, this is not.
Remember, guys, he doesn't need this money. He even said, "I'll double you or nothing." He was willing to put 200 grand at least. So, and then he's doing credit cards and taking out loans, which, like, come on, he's willing to throw all this money at it. This is all about his channel now.
How much time and money has this all costed driving back and forth to Oregon and getting hotels and Airbnbs and fucking buying custom-made banners to try to vandalize this building? Like, what? It would have been so much cheaper for him to just walk in there with 250 grand, buy all the Legos, and give them back to the family.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's not getting the millions and millions of views per video and all of this, and then now a contract to have a reality show. So, yeah.
I don't know if it's a contract for a reality show, but it's a contract.
Yeah.
He will be in media for the rest of his career. He got the golden ticket into basically Hollywood if he wants it.
I considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you. You felt the need to buy.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is going to destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
But do you really care?
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy, I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No.
Now you're literally grifting.
Well, let's work this right. Michael, do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really, really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back. This is weird. I know. It's crazy, but like.
I can see about it.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the bank.
This is racketeering.
Paperwork.
Are we fucking kidding right now? Casey.
This guy's a mob boss. This guy's an actual high-level criminal. He's just too fucking stupid to realize it.
That once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you.
What you just did.
If you're thinking, wait,
wow,
how is all of this legal?
What you just did was you took out 10 credit cards, you maxed them all out, and now you have $100,000. This is credit card fraud. And racketeering and organized crime. And dude, oh my God, Reckless Ben, you are so lucky you're not sitting in fucking prison. Fuck jail. You're lucky you're not in prison.
Yeah, this is.
There has to be some type of catch, and you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over.
What the fuck?
Who was it that said pyramid scheme earlier? Because
yeah,
you're right. Rena, you're right.
For free.
Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top. It's start a filing.
But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life.
You have I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you going to serve the papers today?
I'll figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works. Well, we're going to do it. We're going to make the world work that way today.
Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Get the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And the waiting got kind of boring. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Oh no.
Well, they closed early on us. I think they're afraid of my lawsuit. So we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way. Shut up. Oh my God!
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months.
Illegally recording. In Oregon, telephone and electronic communications require only one party consent to record. However, for in-person conversations, you must provide notice to all participants that they are being recorded. How many times have they gone in there with the meta glasses and recorded that lady without her knowledge?
Right.
That's illegal in Oregon.
Because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default.
Your
So
plan
before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first going to confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world. It's something.
Exactly.
You ready? Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about
I have
this.
no idea of anything about that.
Okay. I guess call
I am
the.
a manager.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
You weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
My resume?
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told his employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed
No,
as soon as she saw us.
He told his employee to close down the store early because you guys are harassing and disrupting his place of business.
Right.
I wanted to be on Ben's side so bad, and I'm just not. God damn it, dude.
She started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
More vandalism?
Out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today. So basically,
be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because well, a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and
See
now I'm
right
just gonna fast
there,
forward a
that's
few
slander.
months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, it looks like we win by default. Congratulations, you won the court case.
Wait, what? They really thought it was me.
Yeah.
We did it.
Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And we got a cute little piggy bank here they can put the money in. And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon.
Come on. So it's not about the Legos at all. It's about more money.
I would have even given him this if he wasn't like, I'm going to bring my stupid little piggy bank.
Right. I don't even know. Ridiculous.
How did... I mean, I know it's because the story got blew up, and then it's because of a bunch of fucking reaction channels painting this guy out to be the savior of us all. But, like, how did it get this far without everybody stopping for a second and going, wait a minute, Ben kind of sucks. Ben is annoying as fuck, dude.
To finally collect my money. It truly is a beautiful ending. Okay. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them. When I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more loopholes, and there is no more postponing the problem.
Indecent exposure.
You guys, what? It's not about his channel at all, though. No, not
Hold
at all.
on. If I was walking around, if I filmed myself walking around in tidy whities, you know what everybody would be saying? Oh my god, fucking gross. There's kids around. Why the fuck would you do that in public where kids can see you? Fucking blah, 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 blah. Has anybody called Ben a PDF file for this?
Yeah.
I'll answer my own question. I haven't heard anyone do that. But if anyone else did it, it would be, oh my god, what a fucking creep. Why would you strip down to your underwear and walk around in public?
Right.
That's what I mean, man. I'm not saying Ben didn't do a good thing here, but fuck, man. How are we just letting this guy get away with everything?
Biggs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions. So what if you're...
Yeah, you're right. Because... who's buying Legos, by the way, and going to that store?
Children? Yeah. He knowingly walked up to a store that primarily promotes to children in his underwear. I get that it's a bit. Haha, funny. I get it. It is funny. But what the fuck are you doing, man? This isn't a bit. This isn't a joke.
It went to court. It turns out you were wrong. Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory, and the judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. Well, I gotta go against the judge's orders.
Dude, this is disgusting. I'm sorry.
Dang it! Oh. I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed a motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But
Jesus.
There's no way Bricks and Minifigs didn't announce that they were closing a location. Ben saw what day they were going to be closed and chose to get there in his underwear on that day. That's how that happened. That was a bit. That was completely scripted.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
good
wow.
night, sis.
Have a good night, Tammy. Thank you for everything today.
Well,
yeah, I really went into this hoping that I was going to be like, hey, man, I think Ben fucked up too. But then I would come out on this end of it going, all right, he did some crazy shit, but whatever, I respect it. I don't respect any of this. This is fucking ridiculous.
Right. Well, so do we do a part 2 because there is some video of him like in court?
Yeah, there's definitely been, like, we didn't even get to the part where he was actually arrested for this, and there's been some court skirmishes. Nothing major really has happened, but there's been a little bit of court stuff. That's funny. Karen says yes, part 2. I was going to say, I guess let us know in the comments. I mean, people have been enjoying this video. We're at 35 likes, and there's been people here all night. It seems like people enjoyed this, but I also don't want to just... I know where this is going, and it's going to, man, Funhouse is being bitter about Reckless Ben, fucking blah, blah, blah. Like, no. I just see how fucking ridiculous it all is, and it's crazy to me that no one else is talking about it.
He's admitted in his own videos that it's fucked up, and games and loopholes and this and that. It's crazy, you guys. I honestly don't know either how it's gotten so big now. Because that was all fuckery.
Yeah, I would be on Ben's side if he would have just stayed being a YouTuber and maybe stayed exposing corruption and trying to help people and do, like, I'm cool with all that, but the way he went about this is fucking ridiculous. That's coming from a guy who looks like me.
Right? That should say a lot. Please, Karen, yeah. I think we should.
I would like to hear you guys talk about the police stuff too, though. I guess we could do that. We could inspect bricks and minifigs. We could inspect the police department. Like, yeah, we can be fair about this.
We can reach out to some of these people too and see if they won't talk to us as well.
I don't think there's enough Adderall I could do to follow this, but I'm curious to see how it plays out.
It's okay. I think he's upstairs. Don't worry.
That's what I'm curious about now, too. Now that we are here, and now that reality is what it is, I am kind of curious about how this lawsuit's going to play out. Because like I said, Bricks and Minnie can't just bleed him dry anymore. He's got presumably as much money as they do now. So, I mean, they could certainly go after him for crimes, and they have evidence that he filmed himself. So they do have those options. Yeah, do all sides of it. Yeah, I mean, we do like to talk about cults and religion and all of that on this channel. I would be interested to seeing the connection between the police department and the Mormons and kind of what was going on there. And like I said, did Bricks and Minifigs know about the corrupt police department? I don't think Ben did at all, but Bricks and Minifigs might have. Like, right. I can see a conspiracy there.
He figured having video proof of what Josh said would be enough evidence to prove that he was lying about all of that stuff. Well, then, in that being the case, there's a lot of video evidence to show that he's harassing people and doing things the wrong way. And
right, like, I think what people forget to do is remember that court is a double-sided coin. Double-sided coin, goodness. Yeah, sure, Ben has Josh lying on tape and promising to give the stuff back and saying it's on the inventory and saying it's not and blah, blah, blah. Josh also has Ben on tape harassing his employees and trespassing and vandalizing. It, like, that's kind of a two-way street.
So
one problem is... Huh?
Oh, I totally forgot, but I was looking into getting us a phone number for Collins.
Oh, yeah. Would you guys be into us getting like a Google number and you guys could actually call and talk to us? Because I actually think us and Kels could have had a pretty cool conversation about this. Like, voice to voice.
Mm-hmm. Well, would you want to finish the show up and maybe drop the link in chat if anyone wanted to come up and say anything before we ended tonight?
We can. How
Usually
much
people are too shy. I don't care. 30 minutes more, maybe.
I guess. Does anyone want the link?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I feel like I don't know what more there is to say, really. Like, my whole point was that he's doing shady shit, and no one wants to admit that. And I think we've proven without a doubt he's doing shady shit.
Mm-hmm. I'd say so, yeah. He definitely feels very cocky about it and confident. And now we all know why. He's backed.
Yeah, so I guess we can kind of...
Hi, Degenerate. Good to
what's
see
up,
you.
What's up, Degenerate? Yeah, so now that we've watched the first video, look at the way he was acting in the beginning, where he was, like, in the very beginning, he was calling the cops and saying, what do I do? And calling the store and saying, what do I do? And, like, he did seem like he was kind of like, hey, man, there's something going on. I don't know what to do about this. As time has gone on, now he's straight up on his YouTube channel going, well, if the police department doesn't do the chicken dance, then I'm going to rename a street in their town after me. Like, dude, you became a Batman villain. What the fuck?
Okay, Kels, that sounds good. Next time, then. Yeah, I think we kind of got through it tonight. I'm actually boiling hot and kind of dying, so I'm going to hop down off of here and listen to the rest here in the chat. Thanks, guys. The chat's been pretty good. I mean, obviously, we all have our different opinions, but you guys weren't coming as assholes with it, so thank you for that.
Right, yeah, and I appreciate, like just the same way I was willing to give Kels and I think Hey Funny a couple of times, and like there was a few times where you guys said something and I was like, that's actually a good point. And like I'm willing to concede that, and I respect it a lot when you guys are also willing to concede that. I get not everybody's going to, but that's what we shoot for here. No matter what I'm up here saying, you're absolutely allowed to have your opinion. And I'm not stuck in my ways. If you say something that's a good point, I'll think about it and go, God damn. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ultimately, beyond Ben and beyond all of this shit, that's kind of the point I'm getting at, is that this whole situation is getting to the point where if you say, well, I think Reckless Ben, you don't even get to finish your sentence before other people go, no, fuck you. Like, whoa, man, I'm allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to catch it, Karen. I know I was supposed to text you and warn you, and I totally forgot, but I'm glad you were here. But yeah, we'll look more into it. All right, Casey, we'll chat soon, I'm sure. And thank you, chat.
Yeah, have a good night.
Bye.
I still like Ben because my standards are pretty low. I admit he's weird and shady sometimes. I mean, again, like, I think if he would have kept doing what he was doing, like, I feel like his McKemmy Manor stuff was pretty entertaining. Honestly, he's a funny guy. If he focused on, like, comedic skits and started, like, an actual comedy show or, like, went that route, I would respect it a lot more. Like, I don't think he's the devil, but I think he did a lot of shady shit. And I think he's getting greedy now that he's seeing the views and the money and the deals and all that coming in. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it really does go to show how fast money and power will change you. Like, it's hard for me to believe, until you factor in the almost $100 million net worth, it's hard for me to believe someone can go from I'm doing this because I genuinely want to help to I'm doing this to taunt the police. And if they don't do what I say, I'm going to take them to court. And like, now you're just being a douchebag about it, man. Love of money is the root of all evil. I agree. Never said he didn't do anything wrong, some morally gray things, but mostly within the gray areas of the law for sure. And that's kind of all I was hoping to get people to admit, because every other time I've had this conversation, it's been, nope, Ben's a hero. He didn't do anything wrong. He can never do anything wrong, which is a ridiculous thing to say about anything. So yeah, I'm happy to be able to do this episode. I honestly thought this was going to be more controversial. I thought a lot of people were going to be pissed off at me, but when you really sit down and look at things for what they are, it's very hard to deny the truth. And if you're still denying the truth, then that sounds like something you got to work on for yourself. He's young. Hopefully he learns from this. I mean, yeah, he definitely could. I think I Googled that he was 30. By the time he's 35, he could be a completely different person. Maybe he does decide to do more serious content and he starts like a, I don't know, education program or something. Like, I'm also not saying he's not redeemable, but right now, the way he's acting, where he got his media company deal and now he's like, look at me, police. Like, that's not a good look. I think he's 21. According to Google, he's 30, but that's also Google. So, I mean, take that as you will. I do think he's talented at writing comedy. Like, I think if he focused on comedy writing, he could be successful without having to fuck with people for money, which I objectively have a problem with. Not more than just Reckless Ben. There's so many people on the internet who fuck with people for money that I call out. Like, that's just something I don't like anyway. It just so happens Ben is the one who did it. But either way, yeah, I'm happy we got to have this conversation, and I appreciate everyone for hanging out and being so cool and even being willing to disagree and not just get mad at what me and Cher are up here saying. And I hope that can continue to be the vibe of this channel, where we can all hang out and have our opinions and we don't all have to hate each other at the end of it. I think everybody in my chat has been awesome tonight, even the ones not agreeing with me. So, yeah, I really appreciate it. Talking about shitty YouTubers, here we go. If you did like the video, feel free to hit the like button, share it with your friends, tell someone about the channel. We are trying to do something really cool here. So the more you support, the more you can help us achieve goals of actually helping people. It's going to be hard to prove that until I have the means to do it. But, you know, if everybody can take a guy like Reckless Ben at his word, can you take a clown at his word? I wouldn't trust a guy like me. You're right. Google says he's 30. Yeah, I could be wrong. That's just a quick Google search. But either way, that's fairly young. That's young enough that you're not trapped in being a shitbag your whole life. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Anyway, do all the YouTube stuff. We really appreciate all of the newer support on this channel. Thank you guys. Those of you who have found me a little bit more recently. We plan on keep doing more stuff like this, and I have to be too real with myself. At 30, I was an idiot. Exactly. I am 30 and I'm kind of an idiot. But yeah, we plan on keeping on doing this, and I have to be real enough with myself So if I smell some bullshit, I'm going to say some bullshit. So I'm probably going to offend your favorite content creator, but I'm also probably going to say someone's bullshit that you also think is bullshit. So, oh, you've been here since 2022? Damn, you are an OG. That's wild. That's back when I had issues. I still have issues, but yeah, I guess if you guys enjoyed this or got anything out of this, continue to be here. Make sure you hit the notification so you know when we're going live and when I post stuff. Please check out the merch store pinned in my comment and in the description. I just lost you for a while. I lost me for a while too, but we're all getting back. Yeah, make sure you're notified and you're paying attention to when we do this so you don't miss the next one. Please follow Voices Behind the Wall, also tagged in this video, my awesome co-host, Barnes and Noble True Crime that was in the chat. You can also go follow her, and Progressive Patriot. We are the Quad Squad, and we do stuff, and it's not always like this, but yeah, we kind of, my friend says it's bedtime. Have a good night. I'm getting to that point too. But yeah, pay attention to the Quad Squad. Check out the merch, do the likes and all the stuff. I'm tired of doing a YouTuber spiel now, so I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, don't ever let anyone try to steal your voice. Don't ever let anyone try to use your story against you. And with that, I appreciate the shit out of every single one of you. And until the next one, much love. Peace out, Carney Army.